He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked. What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up everyone? What's up PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought up. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought up. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
So listen, man, I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans, for the fans, or by the community.
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of the What's Up PlayStation podcast, episode 98 to be exact. 2 more episodes away from that big 100. But right now we are in Nueve Ocho for the What's Up PlayStation podcast, and it's always a pleasure seeing the beautiful people in the chat. What is good, everyone? We appreciate everyone for the support of What's Up PlayStation podcast. If you don't mind, hit the like button, share the stream out, get the PlayStation Nation in here. Yeah, it's a beautiful Saturday morning, man. But for those people that are new to What's Up PlayStation podcast, we are a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest, the greatest, the good, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation throughout the week. I am one of your hosts, Jay Bari, and I got the best lists on YouTube. You know the vibes. But What's Up PlayStation podcast is a 2-man team. 2 people are on the helm of this ship here. You know what I mean? We're controlling. One person got the other side of the wheel, other person got the other side of the wheel, and we like, hey, turn left, and we turn left. We say, hey, turn right, and we turn right. Well, let's introduce the second host of the show, the King of Queens. The Uncharted, I'm gonna plat this game this weekend, God.
You mean Last of Us?
Oh my bad. The Last of Us, I'm gonna plat this game this weekend, God.
Absolutely.
The card God himself.
Yes, sir.
Gaming with Persona. Yo, Persona, what's good, bro?
Hey, yo, man. Yo, we gotta give the great people of the WUPS Nation and the WUPS supporters, y'all gotta get y'all trophies, man. You feel me? Because it's a new Saturday. You feel me? Episode 98 of What's Up PlayStation podcast. And we are happy. We are happy to get them trophies out. You feel me? We get them trophies out like Naughty Dog, man. But listen, guys, it's your boy Persona, Gaming with Persona, and the other half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. Always remember, a podcast for the community, by the community. And I'm happy to be here, man, on this Saturday morning. We got a lot of great things to talk about. It's gonna be real entertaining, like it always is. And listen, it might even get a bit spicy. It might get a little spicy. You feel me? So, definitely kick back, relax. We appreciate everybody being here. And, shout out to the WUPS Nation, man. I want to shout out the members of the channel real quick. Remember, guys, if you do want to be a member on the channel, it's not mandatory, but it's always appreciated. Definitely check out, click the link in the description to join the WUPS Nation. So here are our WUPS Nation members, man. Shout out to Star Guardian 88, Oolong T Gaming, Stranded Ninja Gaming, How Weird Gaming, A Stone, Juan Sosa Gaming, Rabbit Got the Gun, J Bari, yes sir, J Bari, Games for Eternity, Kyle Ward 789, TTFP Rules, King Thrash Gaming, Brat Basement Radio Arcade, Andy, Julian Johnson, Brian King, Stealth Guy Gaming, No Cat Podcast, DeJuan Thompson, Rob Gaming TV, Requiem of Demons, Magnificent Black, It's Me Baby 80, D2 Des, Light Gamer, DC Gaming, Ice Queen Gaming, John Donuts, Tarana Duffy, Tactical Gamer, Alfonso Carter, AC, Steady Flow, Stir Crazy, Stardust Acero, John.
Are you stirring crazy or are you stirring simply? My bad.
Gian the Don, J Gamer UK, Cyber Dragon, Unicron, C Fresh 2180, Strictly Gaming, Viper Reaps Corner, J Wright, Blue Mustang 357, Damien, Henry Heck, Shy City Gamer, King Kiso, Bird, Upchuck Gaming,
the plus on block boys.
God.
Yo, shout out to those guys, man. Really proud.
Yeah, shout out to them. Yeah, we're gonna definitely shout them out. The Wreck, Navigator 3221, Naderico.
You gotta put a little emphasis in
that. The Great Gaming with Persona.
Great gaming with Persona.
Absolutely.
You did that a little too sly, Persona. Listen, yo, it's Saturday morning, and I feel like your energy is a little too low, brother. I'm letting you know right now.
Oh no, my energy is great. Of course.
You just woke up.
Of course. Oh nah, listen, when you take a nice hot shower, man, you feel relaxed.
Oh, see, you ain't say that before. Okay, I got you. I know the vibes.
Dreology 619, and last but not least, Mr. Go Try Hard Guy Uchiha in the building. Shout out to y'all, man.
Also, guys, if you guys aren't a member of the WUPS channel yet, you just want to shout out the actual perks that come with a membership. You obviously get the custom emotes. You get a membership shout out like Persona just did right now. Every 3 months, you're going to be in the running for a WUPS t-shirt. You got to be at least a member for 2 months. Game giveaway every 6 months. You got to be a member for at least 6 months. You get to pick a topic each individual month at the beginning of the month. So just letting you guys know, you got some perks out here, man. Some benefits of being a member of the channel.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But Persona, definitely want to shout out to the Plus on Block boys, Upchuck Gaming and Dreology 619. They did a wonderful job yesterday interviewing the lead guys from Event Hubs. It's a fighting game, website. And they're probably the best fighting game website. And yo, the Plus on Block boys, man, did a wonderful interview, man. It was great. It was entertaining.
Yeah, it flowed really well. I like that.
Yeah, man. So definitely check those guys out, man. We'll have the link in the chat that's running throughout the whole show. And if you guys need a link as well, we'll personalize that and DM you the link to Plus on Block podcast, man, because they're doing a great thing over there, and it's something that I feel like a lot of people should support and keep pushing. Hopefully they get to all their goals when it comes to their podcast.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Definitely
man.
open for that.
But yo, Persona, how you feeling this week, man? You know what I mean? This is something. Matter of fact, yo, we got to update people. We got to let people know because we doing some trickery right now, Persona. We're doing some trickery.
We are definitely doing some trickery.
Transparent?
Of course, we gotta be transparent because they gonna know because of what's playing in the background, background, how the chat set up, all of it. They gonna be like, hold up. So Bari is hosted, but Persona's streaming. What's going on?
Yo, guys, man, I got a story to tell, man. I got a story to tell. Yo, so if it's not one thing, another thing is another thing, right? Internet got fixed up. Okay, internet is good. Internet is Gucci, matter of fact. You know what I mean? They came in, they swapped out my box, they changed a couple of cables, they changed the cabling outside of the whole house and everything is just rock solid, smooth, like no drops throughout the week.
You gotta be like buttery smooth.
Buttery smooth. You know what I mean? Like this thing is just, I'm just loving it. I'm like, woo! Gigabit. And then I saw an ad on Twitter talking about 5 gigs down.
Yo, yo, that's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty dope.
But guess what, Persona?
Yeah.
It ain't in my area yet. It ain't in my area.
Oh
yet,
man, soon. The Bronx gonna be last, you know.
Oh, it's in the Bronx, but not in this specific area yet.
I got you.
But yo, so internet got fixed. Everything is Gucci. I did the stream. I did a trip of nostalgia, a nostalgic trip with Turtles Cowabunga collection. But while I was doing that, OBS got an update. It kind of changed up a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, what the hell is going on? This looked mad different. Like some of my scenes is not where it's at. Some of my stuff is missing. I was like, you know what? Let me just clean up. You know what I mean? Let me clean up this place. My laptop. I bumped into my gaming chair. And yo, that laptop went flying, guys.
It went kaput.
It went kaput, yo, for real. And yo, it hit the side. At first, I didn't see the crack open. I sent Persona the picture of your Persona.
It's a bad crack, guys. We talking like bad. Yeah.
Yo, it is bad where like it works. It's still functional, but if I do certain things like play a game on here or even open OBS with a new update, so I don't think this update is for this, my CPU goes crazy. So I'm talking about my CPU is going up to like 100 and the fans are just kicking. So just to have a smooth show, you know, and we run everything through OBS here, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, Persona, you know what I mean? I think you should host the show this week because yeah, it could be hosted from this computer, but it's gonna look stuttery. You know what I mean? Because the CPU is pretty much at its max.
Yeah.
So I didn't want no dips or no frame drops or anything like that. So Persona's hosting it this week. Persona's gonna be hosting it next week. On episode 100. What are you laughing for, man? What you laughing for? What you chuckling for, man? Are you from New York? That's a meaning behind that chuckle.
Hey yo, my man Bari is funny, bro.
Yeah, you heard him, guys. He said, "What you hosting, bro? Well, you can't host 3 weeks in a row."
Hey, you got it, brother. Listen, this is a 2-man team. You feel me? And sometimes ain't nobody mad on nothing. It's a 2-man. This is a 2-man team, and sometimes you gotta carry your partner on your back. Sometimes I got you, brother. Listen. We your partners. You got me. You my boy. I got you.
Strap me on that backpack. Huh?
I got you, brother. Just like I carry you in COD, I'm gonna carry you in the podcast. I got you.
Look, see, now you're going too far. You're going a little too far. Okay.
You see, guys, he don't like that. He don't like that.
I'm gonna let it slide because
he don't like that
this week. You doing me a favor this week. I'm gonna let it
slide. Look, guys, I'm gonna tell you straight up. The COD, the Modern Warfare 2 beta come out next weekend. And I'm streaming it all weekend, and I'm sure me and Bar, we're gonna be playing. You already know who's gonna be on the top of the leaderboards. It's gonna be your boy. You feel me? He knows this, but he don't want to admit it. I already carry him in Cold War. He don't want to admit it.
Yeah. He telling y'all lies.
Barry get his kill streak. Barry be like, yo, Persona, you got an air patrol? I got
that's you. That's you. Hey yo, Persona is always quiet in his streams when I'm on top pause on the leaderboards. Like when you hear this man quiet, he types like, damn, I need to get on top. And then after 5 games, after him being on the bottom, he's gonna be on top. Like,
I do not be at the bottom. I do not be at the bottom. We trade off. Either you'll be at the top of the leaderboards one game, then I'll be on the top pause. The other.
Late, brother. But nah, good news though. Your boy got a big upgrade. And it's coming this week.
A pricey upgrade too.
This next weekend.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, we're gonna be testing a few things there, and a whole bunch of stuff. So there's gonna be a lot of streams next week. But yeah, we definitely testing that thing out. You know, but I don't want to say nothing because I think the PC master race is a little bit weird. So we'll move on the show and continue on. Yeah, nah, you know, it was a gift. It was a blessing in disguise, to be honest with you, because I was going to upgrade anyway, you know, but I really wanted to wait out for a little bit, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, because my whole plan was to upgrade like earlier this year. But I had like a whole bunch of different bills and stuff like that, and different like carts, and I was just like, should I press this button? Should I press this button? But yo, once this laptop dropped, yo. And then, yo, I ain't gonna tell you about the screen on the laptop, bro. The screen is all messed up too. Thank God I got like multiple you know, monitors and all that. But man, yeah, we'll move on from there. You know, what I mean? We'll move on.
I mean, I agree. It's a blessing in disguise, so because now you're about to get a beast rig, and you know, now the stream's about to be that much better. So you know, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's the main reason. You know what I mean? Just the up the quality.
What? Really? You're not buying this why are you buying this overpowered PC and not playing games at 200 frames per second?
Yeah. Are you gonna buy? Are you gonna? You know what? Every time a game come out and you buy it on PlayStation, like, why you ain't buying your PC?
Why you got this overpowered PC? You're not playing games on it.
Nah, the laptop is not really like RIP, but it's gonna be RIP.
Nah, it's RIP. It's RIP. Straight up.
Yeah, it's gonna be RIP because, like I said, if you guys, I'm gonna post the pictures next week. I ain't gonna post it now, but next week when I get everything set up and I'm comfortable, I'll post you the pictures of how the laptop was, of what I was working with. But nah, man, let's move the show on, Persona, man. Let's get into the show. You know the vibes. You know how we gotta let the PlayStation Nation know the games that came out this week.
Yes, sir.
And these are the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 games that came out this week. September. Oh no, these are the next week games. So this is for next week, September 12th to the 18th. Then Push Square, you got us again. See, PlayStation, this is the reason why you got to go on your blog and update us with the games that came out throughout the week, man. Come on, PlayStation, you got to do better. You got to do better. So let's get into the games that's coming out next week, guys. And let you guys know the deal, what's going on. Appreciate everyone in the chat. We see you guys in the chat, man. What's up?
Also, big shout out to Shattered Youth, man, becoming a member of the WUPS Nation. We appreciate you, Shattered.
A big shout out to Shattered Youth, man. Is the Turtles collection worth buying? Yeah, tune in for the the spotlight games for the week. Definitely gonna let you know. All right, so can you pull up the games for the week for me, my brother?
Yes, sir. Oh, that's right. I'm the host.
You're the host.
I'm the host. Go ahead, man.
I'm the host, James. So the first game we have here is Little Orpheus for the PlayStation 5.
Orpheus.
We had Orpheus.
Yes.
For the PlayStation 5. We have Isunzon for the PlayStation 5.
Is on Isonzo for PS5.
Isonzo for the PlayStation 5. Voice of Cards, the Beasts of Burden for the PlayStation 5. Yo, how many versions of this game do they have out for Voice of Cards?
I was gonna say, don't they have like I've seen that name before.
No, Voice of Cards is out, but I think this is probably like a new expansion or whatever. I know it might be like two of y'all that's playing this game. Y'all can let us know. But I know it came out last year for sure, like late last year. But this might be a new version. Anybody that's playing this game. Then we have Windstorm Start of a Great Friendship for the PlayStation 4. Cube 10th anniversary for the PlayStation 5. Is that the game with the orange dude?
No, that's Qbert.
Oh, I'm tripping then. All right, on Explore 2, The Wayfarer's Legacy for the PlayStation 4. The Arcade Archives is back with Rompers for the PlayStation 4. Blind Faith, Ito no Yami for the PlayStation 5. Despot's Game for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Fire Commander for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Eternal Drift for the PlayStation 5. Oh, Twilight Rivals Edition. We have Metal Hellsinger for the PlayStation 5. Outer Wilds for the PlayStation 5. SBK 22 for the PlayStation 5 and 4. What's that?
I don't know, actually. SBK 22.
Might look that up real quick. You know what I mean? Let us know what's a SBK. Is that a racing game? Is that a skateboarding game? Probably skateboarding. I'm gonna guess it's skateboarding. What's your guess?
We're going into fall and winter, so I would say snowboarding.
That's a good ass guess. You probably looked it up.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. Or might be.
Now that you said that, I'm like, yo, that's probably what it is. Yo, Plunder Panic for the PlayStation 5. Then Persona's Game of the Year. Trash Soldiers for the PlayStation 4.
Now, come on. They're saying in the chat it's a motorcycle game.
Hey. Oh, I said skater? Yeah,
You said skating. I was going to say.
I did start racing, but I wasn't thinking of a motorcycle, though. But those are the games that's coming out next week. I'm pretty sure, like, next week they're going to update this, where it's going to be a much longer list.
Yeah.
But sometimes Push Square, they forget like the games that came out throughout the week. But shout out to Sammy Barker for the update that they continue to do over there at Push Square. You know what I mean? It's something that I think that PlayStation should do themselves, like they once did in the PlayStation 4 era or 3. But for some strange reason, they just stopped doing the drop for the PlayStation games. But we'll move on though, Persona, man. Those are the games of the week. Let us know which games interest you, which games are you going to pre-order or are you going to buy. Give us your mini review in the chat.
Facts.
But let's move on, man, to the spotlight game for the week, or games. Persona, break it down.
So for those who are new here, the spotlight game is a game or games if we decide to break the rules that we think y'all should check out, right? It could be a brand new game. It could be an old game. It could be a game from your childhood. It could be a game that hasn't released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. And so for me, this week, I'm definitely breaking the rules. You understand? We are definitely breaking the rules out here. Can I get the rulers in the chat, please? Because we are breaking the rules. The first game that I'm spotlighting, and y'all know I'm gonna be spotlighting this. We a little under 60 days until this masterpiece drops. If you thought Last of Us Remake was a masterpiece, if you thought Horizon Forbidden West was a masterpiece, oh, we ain't seen nothing yet. The true masterpiece, and is on the horizon. And yes, I mean that God of War Ragnarok, releasing November 9th, 2022. I cannot wait for this game. 59 days. Yeah, 59 days now, man. I can't wait. Yo, I'm so... I need that state of... Yo, if they give us a state of play or like a or like 10, 15...
We gonna get there.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yo, listen. Play... Yo, man. Me and PlayStation, we gonna have a talk, man, because... Anyway, all right, so let me move on, because I already feel it boiling. I already feel it boiling in my heart. So yeah, God of War Ragnarok, November 9th. My second spotlight, I mean, this is obvious. I've been playing this game all week, super duper hardcore. Yes, I'm talking about Last of Us Part 1 Remake. Listen, guys, I beat the game 2 days ago. Now, and I finished my New Game Plus playthrough last night, or I'm close to finished. And I'm starting Left Behind today. I'm close to the platinum. I'll definitely have the platinum by the end of today. So expect to see that tweet. But yo, this remake, playing through this game really is like playing the game for the first time all over again. That's how refreshing and brand new this experience feels. I really am blown away with the level of detail, care, and listen, we're dealing with Naughty Dog, you know, and when you're dealing with Naughty Dog, they're always gonna put, you know, 100%, 110% into what they create. But this remake is like the gore, the facial expressions, the story, the acting, the world, the environment, the guns, the AI. I played it on Grounded my first playthrough, and listen, that AI is tough on Grounded. There are a lot of areas in Grounded that in the old game, if you were playing on Grounded, you could still stealth those areas. A lot of areas in the game now, undergrounded with this new AI, you can't stealth. You can't stealth. That's why they give you more ammo in Grounded, because I'm like, yo, why am I getting so much ammo? But then when I'm playing through certain areas, I'm just like, yo, you can't stealth this, man. Like you just cannot stealth this. Not the way you used, because I was still trying to play the game like how I would in Grounded Remastered. You can't do that here. They're gonna flank you.
Yeah, they stay undercover much longer too. Like,
yeah,
you know, like typically they would be in cover for like a couple of seconds and they try to move up mad stupidly. But now they especially at the end, they be like in behind corner just looking and they not peeking. I'm like, yo, peek your head so I could headshot you.
Yeah, they're not peeking. They're not peeking, and then they like if you in like a big area where there's a lot of like obstruction and stuff like that. Yo, I was getting flanked a lot in Grounded. And Grounded, they flank you heavy a lot. Like even if they spot you and you try to run back, they flanking you, bruh. Like on some crazy shit, bro. It's crazy how advanced this AI is. And they added
Grounded. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll do Survivor.
And they added some of the Last of Us 2 tropes in there too. So like, you know, if you hurt somebody really badly, they kind of get like stumbled. You can pick them up and then like they'll beg for their life. Yeah, finish it. They'll beg for their life and all that stuff. The gore is like turned up to times 10, bro. Like
let me ask you a question.
It's crazy.
Let me ask you a question real quick. My bad, yo, because I really wanted to ask this question like you know, on Twitter, but I was like, let me wait for WUPS. You know the scene where you and Sam and his brother and Ellie and you guys split up and then you have what's his name? Brother
Sam. Sam.
Yeah, you have Sam with you.
Yeah.
And you go into that area where there's like the clickers in the back.
Yeah. Stalkers. Yeah.
And yo, was it always the stalkers in that area?
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
No, so it was always stalkers and clickers in that area, but that whole sewer section, I actually think that's the new most scariest part of the game to me now. Because it's not the basement no more. The basement is still scary, but that sewer section, because now it's truly dark. Like, did you ever turn out the flashlight in it?
It's dark. Yeah.
It's very dark and very grimy and very scary. I played that shit at night with the surround sound on, turned up all the way. So I'm hearing all these clickers and stalkers and shit breathing and running around in that area, bro. I died like 4. Especially, Last of Us. I can't even talk.
Yo,
you have to play. I feel like playing Last of Us on Grounded. I feel like playing Last of Us on Grounded is like the truest experience. Like I feel like, yes, you're gonna die a lot. You're gonna die a lot, but I just enjoyed that shit so much, bro, because it's just true survival, true horror, bro. Like that sewer section was so goddamn crazy, bro.
I swear I don't think it was always stalkers in that area, bro.
Yeah, there was.
I remember stealthing through that area where it was runners that was a standing still, and I'm choking the runners out, and there's specific areas where they're at. But now, when I was playing this, I was like, is this new? Because I don't remember being chased by the stalkers. Because now you're always gonna trigger the clicker. You know what I mean?
No, it was always stalkers. It was always stalkers and clickers in that area. Always. Yeah, always. So yeah, Last of Us. To me, it's worth the experience, man. Like, it's worth that 70 for me personally. I'm not saying it would be that way for everybody, but I'm speaking about myself. Worth it. I loved it, and I love that game so much. So, platinum coming soon. And then last game I'm gonna spotlight this week is no, you know what? No. Asterigos. So Asterigos is it comes out this week. It comes out October 8th. They finally put the pre-orders up. It's only $35 too for the standard edition. I'm surprised. I thought it would have been $60 with it being open world and how it was looking, but it's only $35. So I ain't complaining. But Asterigos is a game. It's kind of like Immortal Phoenix Rising mixed in with a little bit of I guess Zelda and a bunch of other things. It's a very cool open world
this
game.
game from the first time we saw it, it looks hella cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm liking the vibes. Yeah, they actually have a deluxe edition. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, the deluxe is like 45 or something like that.
Yeah.
Where it comes, we're gonna talk about that later. That's why I didn't really want to mention that.
Oh,
but
yeah, I thought you missed it. I was like, damn, I hope he didn't miss that.
No, I've seen it. But yeah, no, Asterigos that comes out October 8th. I've been excited for that for a minute, so that's a day one for me. I'm definitely gonna be on that. So those are my spotlights for the week.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know the vibes already, man. I know you gaming hard, so when it comes to these spotlight games, we can go like forever. You know what I mean? The spotlight and stuff.
Yeah.
But we are at that month, Persona, where the games that we've been spotlighting since like 2 months ago, last week, and all that stuff is going to be coming out this month. So I'm gonna be mad quick here when it comes to the spotlight. First and foremost, to answer the question earlier, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga collection. Yes, I think the Cowabunga collection is totally worth it because it's not just standard ports of these games, and some of the games that you did miss, if you didn't go to the arcades or if you didn't live in Japan, is here. And it's cool seeing the arcade version of certain games like Turtles in Time arcade version and Turtles in Time Super Nintendo version. Is just a complete different game. Not per se like the levels that you're playing and the bosses and stuff like that, but they were doing so much more on the arcade because you're playing on a much more powerful machine. So the animations, the voice acting or the voiceovers, the enemy on screen, the boss moves is much different on like the arcade version, and just experiencing that is just mad cool. The arcade version is also way harder than the than the standard console version of the games. Also, they have like a really cool thing in the game where you press like the R1 button and you can pull up like the hints and like the hints that was in the original game. So they will let you know like certain codes and stuff like that you can do. But now you can just turn it on with a toggle instead of punching in the code. But no, the game collection I think is great. It's just a lot of nostalgia when it comes to all the Turtles games there. And it's just a great collection. Just having that stuff there. Online multiplayer is there with majority of the games outside of like the handheld ones, and I think they have like one of them that is like single player, and it's just cool. You can even play your friends online in a fighting game. It's just a really cool collection. So yeah, I do think it's worth it. I think it's like $40. It's definitely worth it, man. Especially if you're a Turtles fan. Just to play those games again and just like on an updated console, I think it's great. With all the new features that they have a rewind mode and a rewind feature in there as well, which is cool. You're not going to really use that much, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, back then those games are really short. You know what I mean? So you can run through that collection pretty quickly outside of certain games because some of these games are really hard. I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying, playing these games again because I love those games back as a kid. So if you just want that nostalgic trip, definitely go and pick it up. But the next game I'm going to be highlighting is the Diofield Chronicles. This game comes out this month. It comes out on September. Is it the 21st? No, the 20th. It comes out, and yeah, 9 more days to this game come out, or 10 more days to this game come out, and yeah. If you want to get like a bit of the game, go ahead and download the demo and play it. It's really good. Like I like the whole strategy format that they have. It's not like a grid based one. It's just like a more you can move freely type of thing. And the abilities and stuff is really cheap. They got some Final Fantasy like Easter eggs or little nods in there as well within the game. And I think most people, I think the story so far from what I played the demo, it seems like it's going to be a epic type of story. Like I'm pretty sure there's going to be some complexity or some treachery that's going on within the story. But yeah, I can't wait to play this game. the demo does transfer over to the full retail game, so that's pretty cool. So you don't have to play that whole beginning again. And yeah, I'm very, very excited. And the last game I'm going to highlight just for the September game, you already know the vibes. We've been highlighting this game for I don't know how long now, but September 29th. If you pre-order the digital deluxe edition, you get to play it 4 days early. That is Valkyrie Elysium. Also, if you pre-order the digital deluxe edition, you get Valkyrie Profile Linus, which is the PSP port of the original game. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for this shit. This is like my second most anticipated game to come out this year, and I'm super, super excited for this game. I know it's going to have all the deepness and mechanics that the original games had. So, and just having that in a more action, combat, I think it's gonna blend well with today's type of gaming. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm super excited for Valkyrie Elysium. Definitely interested in how they tackle the story here on these Valkyries. And I'm very intrigued. I might be in shut off mode when this game comes out.
There is no might be, man. Between Diofield Chronicles, Valkyrie Elysium, and Asterigos, and for those first couple of weeks of from September to those first like 2 weeks of October, I'm definitely in shutout mode, man. I'm trying to get all of those complete before Gotham Knights and Call of Duty and everything, and then obviously God of War Ragnarok. So yeah,
for sure, man. Because like games like this is just like I just want to, give it all of my attention. I don't really want to be on like Twitter or the content creation going to be there, but those couple of days is not going to be like a whole bunch of stuff coming out because I just really want to tackle this, focus on this, and just like get to a certain point or get to a certain level or certain in jars and all that stuff. But yeah, man, these type of games that's coming out now is just like. Yo,
these are high priority games.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You guys should understand if you don't hear from your boys. Like, all right,
facts.
But nah, I'm super excited for this, man. I'm super excited for this month games coming up. August was great too, man. So we still tackling August games. So hey, it is what it is, man. But nah, Persona spoke about Last of Us Part 1, so I'm not going to go too deep on that. But yeah, I personally think Last of Us Part 1. It's worth it. One thing I would say, like criticism with it, they need a better explanation or they need to clarify the trophies a bit, where they are lumping all of the artifacts, all of the conversational stuff, the jokes, with both games. So if you guys, I know I was confused. I know Persona was confused. I was like, yo, I thought I collected everything in the Last of Us.
Facts.
And then, but nah, it's like, yo, what they talking about? I need 93. I got all of the collectibles. It's the entire 2 games combined, which is it's not a hard platinum. And I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna platinum the game if you buy it. You know what I mean? So if you're interested in like trophy hunting or getting a platinum, it's the Last of Us Part 1 now. It's definitely an easy.
Yo, it's miles easier than the remaster. It's crazy.
Miles easier than the remaster, especially there's no online there. Nah, that's pretty much it when it comes to the spotlight games, man. Persona, man.
Yes, sir.
We just been gaming out here, man. We've been gaming, man. So
facts. Gaming and enjoying life.
And but let's get into this news, Persona, man. Let's get into these news, okay? Because you know me, Persona.
Yes, sir.
And I know you.
Yes, sir.
You know me more than I know you. But I know you more than you know me. And I know when you saw this collection of colors coming to the PlayStation 5, coming to the 3D Pulse headsets, coming to the DualSense, you went bananas. You went crazy. You said camouflage, gray camouflage. I need to get that now. I need to get that now.
I really didn't. I really didn't, brother. I really didn't, bro. Yo, listen. And the video's playing in the background so y'all can see. Listen, if there was gonna be like a camo color, I would rather it be more of a reddish black camo color. I would definitely jump at the opportunity to get that. But with this, I'm good. And I would really only get if it was red and black, I would get the plates in the controller for sure. But we're seeing what PlayStation is doing, where I think game themed plates is something they're gonna do in the future, because we're starting to see colors and camos and all this, and it's all starting to intertwine with each other. So I'm hoping at some point they start bringing out like a Kratos inspired plates or Spider-Man plates or something like that, because I feel like that would, man, that's where I would jump at it. But this colorway, it looks cool, and I already, we know why they did this for Call of Duty, obviously, with Modern Warfare on the horizon, and even the beta started next week. So I can understand why PlayStation did this, but I wasn't really like super duper hype, like, yo, I gotta get this, I gotta have this, but it looks cool.
Nah, I was definitely exaggerating, the vibes. But, I like the color. I like the whole camo thing. But I'll be honest with you, I have never ever bought a camouflage colored accessory or console from PlayStation ever. You know what I mean? Controller, whatever.
Didn't they have a camo for the? I believe, and I might be wrong here, I might have bought a PlayStation 4 camo controller from PlayStation.
Oh, I didn't. They definitely had them, but I didn't buy the camos. The thing is, like, I know the camo collection is very, very popular when it comes to this. There's people in general.
Yeah,
these are the ones that's going to sell the most. Like, everybody you see on Twitter, people like, damn, camo. Nobody wants camo. But
oh no, people want camo.
They sell like crazy.
Absolutely. The
one thing I do like about this is that they have the sacred symbols within the camo.
Yeah. I like
that. That's a nice touch, yo. That's a nice ass touch right there.
And they've been doing camo controllers since PlayStation 3. They definitely do sell. And I wouldn't be surprised if we also get like a reddish camo, bluish camo, even maybe a pinkish camo type of designs. I just think this is the first one because it's in line with the Modern Warfare 2 theme and aesthetic.
Yeah, I agree with you with that. I think the other colors are definitely coming, but I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest with you, that I just didn't see like a gray, that's just pure gray. You know what I mean? With the place, if they had a pure gray with the PlayStation symbols like that,
I would have loved like a 20th anniversary colorway with the colorful PlayStation logo for the buttons and whatnot. That would have been nice. I'm not sure why they haven't put that out yet. That would sell like crazy. You feel me? So PlayStation, I know you're listening. Going to throw that out there.
Low key though, I'm liking the look of the controller. I think the controller looks the best out of all of them. It looks better than the play. It looks better than the headset. The controller at the back. If go to the PlayStation blog for me and look at the picture of the controller, the back is all gray. I'm when it comes to these like designs and stuff, I'm a very simplistic dude. I don't like the whole crazy designs and stuff like that. I just like my stuff simple and clean. You know what I mean? We Kingdom Hearts out here when it comes to that's how I like setups and how I like designs of these accessories and or whatnot. But that back gray right there, Persona, is what I'm talking about, yo. Imagine if they just, man, listen, PlayStation.
Yo, that's a nice touch too, man. Like, because I would have thought that they would have made the back black, but the fact that they made it gray, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
it looked dope, man. It looked dope, and the inside piece of the the plate is all gray.
Yeah, that's like a darker gray color. Yeah,
PlayStation wants to do that. You know what I mean? But these go on sale. They are going on sale in October. They go on sale pretty soon. So starting like October 14th, you can pretty much order them up. I think they're going to go to participating retailers in October 28th. So October 14th is when it goes to the PlayStation Direct store. And then after a couple of, I think like a week or two, October 28th, it goes to other participating retailers. And I think they've been doing that with their accessories since PlayStation 5, to be honest with you. Like majority of their plate colors, or they will have like a specific color that's exclusive, will be in a direct PlayStation Direct store, and then it will come to participant retailers like later.
Yo, can real quick before we move on, hold on, man. I gotta show this, man. Like, I'm sorry. This is like one of the things I love most about the PlayStation's designs. The digital. Like, listen. Remember, Bari? Remember 2 years? Remember 2 years ago when we was like, yo, I want the digital over anything. Like, if I could get the disc, fine, but the digital is what I want. And the fact I was able to get that, yo, and like even with plates, right? Like, and I get it. You know, the disc plate is what most people are gonna buy, but yo, just having this sleek design, even with the plates with an all digital console, it, to me personally, it just looks so much better, regardless of what plate you're putting on there. That digital design with no disc, it just looks best, man. It really does.
Yo, your real talk, like as you say that, a lot of people's like, Persona, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that. Yo, to like us, like we care about that. Yo,
yeah, I care. Yeah, I care about that stuff, man. Like if I'm gonna be looking at this thing all day, every fucking day, you know, it's gotta look nice.
Yeah, it gotta be suited up nice, man. That's why we went so hard for that digital, yo. I know a lot of people that wanted digital couldn't get it, but hey, we apologize for that because we scooped that thing up quick, boy.
Yes, sir.
I was not trying to have that little tumor out my PlayStation.
Yo,
respectfully.
Yeah, bro, come on, you couldn't think of something better.
My bad.
Come on, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, brother.
Respectfully. Well, all right, Persona, man. There was a game show yesterday that you was very, very excited for.
Now hold on. Now hold on, man. I was not. Listen, I wasn't one of those people that was jumping on the bandwagon of, oh yeah, you know, Spider-Man 2 is gonna be there. You know, although some, you know, let me not go there, but I only made that thumbnail because I thought it looked cool, man. I was like, screw it. Like I couldn't think of nothing else to make for a thumbnail. I'm thinking Disney, Marvel, Spider-Man is the perfect thing.
Yeah, we definitely saved you from an L though. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's a fact. Shout out to the community because I thought about a couple people hit me up and said, Sony, you might not.
Don't say shout out to the community. Nah, specifically shout out to the people that told you no because I saw your damn poll. It was like 80% of people said yes. So don't shout out to no goddamn community.
No, shout out
to set you up.
Yo, shout out to the people that said no, but also shout out to the people that hit me up. I was like, yo, Sony, you might not want to do that because you know Disney, they real quick the copyright strike and whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, man. There
was definitely some music or some
yes,
words.
Sir.
You said there too,
yes,
man.
Sir.
But let's go in and talk about it.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So Disney and Marvel had a games showcase yesterday. Shout out to Blessing Adeoye Jr.
Yeah, shout out to Blessing, man. He did good.
Funny, where he was hosting the event. And I felt like the pacing, I felt like him hosting the event was really, really good. Like the show itself and how it was set up was really, really good. I just felt like the content that was there was bad. And let me explain what I mean, and we'll get to your thoughts as well, Persona. Or you can just cut me off whenever, you know, whatever. But I felt that the big games that were showcased there, they didn't really show nothing of it. Yeah, there were announcements there, but some games I was expecting to see something from it, like the Avatar game. You know what I mean? It got delayed. It's quote unquote supposed to be coming out this year. It got delayed to next year, and this is like one of the kind of like first times that I'm expecting like it was going to be shown. But there was nothing really there. They showed the same goddamn trailer again, and I'm just like, yo, what the hell is going on? Like, what? They had a Tron announcement there. A new Tron game is coming, but it was just like a teaser trailer. Couldn't really pull anything from there, from that trailer. And they had Amy Hennig's new game. I don't even want to say that it's just Amy Hennig. It's what's it called?
Skydance Studios. Yeah.
Yeah. They have a game coming out. With is Captain America, Black Panther. You're playing as a soldier and you're playing as one of the Wakanda assassins as well. I forgot the name of the female tribal people. But the setup of it looks cool. You know what I mean? That this trailer right here would probably got you copywritten off the song that was playing, but it was nothing really shown there. And I know I'm going to sound hypocritical because one of my things that I say when it comes to these shows is that the first time of them showing the game, I don't expect to see any type of gameplay, but at least show a trailer showcasing what this game is really going to be about. A lot of these trailers are just like these longer teasers that's showing the environment and stuff, but they're not really showing what the game is going to be about. There's other games that was, showcased there, but it was a lot of mobile. Let's just say Disney and Marvel in the mobile space, you're going to be A-okay. You're going to be fine. But overall, I just felt like the content being shown was a bad showcase, but I did like the pacing. I think Blessing did a great job as a host, keeping that energy, keeping that the tempo up as he's introducing the games. But yeah, if you're not interested in the content being there, regardless of how good the host is or how well the pacing of the show was, it's just not going to be a good show, man. And yeah, I thought the show was really, really bad, man. What's your thoughts, Persona?
It looks like DLC. It looks like DLC. It looks like DLC.
Damn.
Yo, listen, man.
I mean, guys strapping.
Hey, yo, listen, man.
You're about to be taken for a ride.
Listen. I'm a dinosaur. I'm a triceratops, right? And I don't get this in. I don't get the industry. I don't get today's industry 100%. And part of it, I think, is because of the era that I grew up in with gaming, right? It's just like, people, it's just like Gen Xers and boomers and all that, they look at us millennials and think, oh,
Those them millennials, they don't know anything about real work.
all that bullshit, right? I think that's what my mindset is when it comes to this game, when it comes to gaming now, when it comes to the industry, when it comes to the community, when it comes to all of it. I look at a lot of the stuff that's being shown at these showcases, and for me, I'm looking at a lot of it. Now, it's not every single thing, guys. Like, I'm not saying every single thing shown is bad, right? I really want to preface that because there are a lot of great indies and all these other great games that do release that, I'm always excited for. Like, everything doesn't need, because a lot of people like to say, oh, because I prefer PlayStation, I think everything has to just be from PlayStation in order for it to be good. That's not true. Although I do think that PlayStation still understands what real gamers want and really how to pull people in with that. Even with not just their games, but with the games that they tend to align themselves with, like the indies, the third parties, the shooters, to this or that. I feel like they understand.
I wouldn't say. I think that's a dangerous statement. I would say they are. I ain't gonna say this is your opinion, but I think it's better to say that they are curating for what you like. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
It like the stuff that you like or you look for in the show.
Yeah, that's what. But this is all my opinion, though. I'm not speaking for the community.
That's what I'm saying. But
yeah, no,
some people's gonna take it like, oh, he's trying to speak for me.
I'm not speaking. Yo, listen. I'm not. When I speak on our show or wherever, I'm speaking for myself and my opinion. I'm not. Game of Politician, he tied up right now, so I'm not speaking for the gamer or for the people. I'm speaking for myself with what I see. That's why I prefaced it when I said at the start of my statement, I'm a dinosaur, and I think it's because of the era I grew up in with gaming. I didn't say we, us, or they. I said me as in me. This is my opinion, my thoughts.
You said
how
you had a dream, brother.
Yeah, this is my this is my thoughts. This is my opinion.
It's my opinion.
This is what I'm looking at the industry and how I'm interpreting it. If you don't feel this way or think this way, that's perfectly fine. You're free to your opinion. But I hate that we always have to do these disclaimers, but I know why we have to continually do it. We always have to do that. Yeah, I know. But this is this is my opinion. This is how I'm looking at it. This is me, persona, my thoughts, my opinions. This is how I'm looking at it. Okay. But, looking at, back to what I was saying with PlayStation, I do think that PlayStation has done a great job of aligning themselves with games that they think I would like. You know, a lot of what they've put out, a lot of what they've partnered with, you know, even like, you know, the third parties, the indies and stuff like that. It's all been really unique, awesome games. I'm just like, damn, like this is like Rollerdrome. Like, damn, this was an indie. Like, yo, this is so awesome, so great. And even if it wasn't with PlayStation, if I would have seen the gameplay, I just still would have picked it up. But I'm just saying that correlation. But when it comes to a lot of what I see at these showcases, I don't care about mobile. And obviously the showcase isn't for me, but gaming is a selfish hobby, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care about mobile. But with what we're seeing with all these showcases, and even what we've seen with PlayStation as recent as like a week ago or so, you know, a lot of the industry is trying to chase that mobile money. And I get it, man. That's the bread. Like, you know, the bread is there. Like, mobile is pulling in some stupid amount of money. So I get it. I understand it, and I get it. But the gamer in me, you know, that had to blow into the cartridge to get that bitch to work, you know, and you always knew the game was gonna work because it made that special click when you put it back in. You know, it made that nice click. A lot of what I'm seeing in the industry when it comes to gaming, I'm just not satisfied with. I'm not happy with. I'm not impressed. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't see the passion in some of the stuff that's being put out there.
More money grabs.
Yeah, like I don't see the passion, and that's what really hurts. I don't want to say hurt, but that's what really lets me down as a longtime gamer, is that a lot of what I'm seeing at these showcases doesn't come off as being passion, or it's not impressing me. Like, the more I see a lot of these showcases, the more and more I see this stuff, I am not impressed. I leave away more disappointed than impressed. More of a letdown of like, yo, respect my time.
I got a wife and kid.
Respect my time, because my time is valuable.
I think, I just think it's more so the content being showed. Like one of my biggest critiques of these shows is, it's mostly the content. Like, I'm just not, they're not, like you said, they're not gearing for me or you. You know what I mean? Like, a show like that with that much mobile content being showcased and taking the time to all that stuff, I understand why you're going for it. They understand their audience and, you know, the gamer that they're trying to get to. But when you make out these tweets and when you make these announcements, you're going to attract the old heads, you know, like us, to be like, oh, what, Disney and Marvel doing a show? And it's just like, yo, we expect to see at least what they should have done, in my opinion, is the newer stuff. And I understand that it might not be ready to be shown or whatnot, but you gotta create better create better trailers. You know what I mean? Like, these trailers just don't do enough to garner interest from the older gamer like us. You know what I mean? Is these snippets, these heavily edited trailers that don't showcase nothing. You ain't gotta put gameplay, but yo, you gotta show me a little bit something. I would rather you come out there with like a story trailer rather than a teaser trailer. And if stuff changes within development, stuff changes, but yo, show something. Yo, you can't be like, yo, all black screen, play the Tron music, circle, do the Tron disc, and then put Tron, and then think I'm gonna be like, Tron. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that, man.
But you know why I think a lot of this happens, really and truly? I think a lot of this happens because of the backlash that comes from the community a lot, because they show things to. That's why remember back during the PlayStation 4 generation where we saw Spider-Man in 2016. We didn't get the game till 2018, right?
Good,
we
though.
saw no, it is good, but I'm setting up. Follow me here. We saw Horizon Zero Dawn in 2015. We saw gameplay. We saw Final Fantasy VII remake in 2014, 2015. We saw the first trailer. But even with that trailer, showing him walking down, walking in Midgar and they play the music with the sword and everything. I mean, my God, you feel me? Final Fantasy, like, there's a lot of games that we saw gameplay or saw more than what they show now years out. But I think with a lot of people, you know, social media, big influencers, media sites, and all these other things criticizing games because it looks one way and not the other, what we're seeing is a lot of developers and publishers choosing to pull back and not show until they're absolutely 100% ready. And part of that is our fault because a lot of people were saying that, oh, you shouldn't show it until it's ready. Or, you know, giving developers the, oh, no, you don't have to show us nothing. We'll wait as long as we can, as long as you make us, which is like fine, you know, because you want a project, you want a game to be in its best state. But then this is where we're at now, where you got everybody just willfully saying, yeah, we'll wait as long as we're willing, as long as you make us. And they're saying, oh, okay, gamers said they'll wait as long as we make them. So we're not going to show you anything for 4 years and only show you it the last 3 months before release. But have you wondering, where's this, where's that? And have you begging on Twitter day in and day out for the next 4 years until we show it? That's where we're at in gaming. The other side of it is you've got a lot of people. I lost my train of thought. The other side of it is, go ahead. So I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, the other side from
I'm sorry. The other side of it is, it just came back to me. Sorry. The other side of it with all of this and how news is trickled out now is a lot of these people. You know, we in like this ADD era of gaming where like everything has to be this instant gratification and everyone wants these bite-sized this, bite-sized that. It's really weird. I don't know, man. It's really weird. Like. I don't know, man. This showcase was ass, right? Much respect. Much respect.
There he is.
Yo, much respect to Blessing Adioke Jr., man. I have a lot of respect for him. It's good. You know, I think it's really good to see, you know, another black brother on the stage, you know, front and center at something like Disney or Marvel, which is humongous, and having him on that center stage. I think that's great, man. I love what he does over at Kind of Funny. So, you know, this is no slight against him personally, because I thought his energy and what he brought to the showcase was great. Yeah, I thought it was great. My criticisms is more so with the actual content, because I thought the pacing was great. It was rapid fire. The host had great energy. I thought all of that was great. My biggest issue is the content. It was ass. Or it was lacking significantly. It was a waste of time. You didn't need that 23 minutes. It's just like Capcom when they did their showcase and they say, hey, come back in 2 weeks to see Dragon's Dogma Anniversary. No. You could have just announced Dragon's Dogma 2 there. Stop wasting my time, man. Like, really and truly, stop wasting my time. Stop wasting gamers' time. Because that's what you're doing with a lot of this bullshit.
The thing is, too, is just like, we are speaking from a gamer standpoint. You know what I mean? I feel like in gaming now, everybody got to speak from both standpoints. You know what I mean? Where you speak as a gamer, but then you have to take away all the thoughts and your own opinions because you got to understand the developer as well. You know what I mean? But you don't go to a basketball game and you order a burger and you bite into your burger and that shit cold. You're going to go right to the register like, yo, this shit's cold. You know what I mean? You just spent money on a burger. This junk cold. You're not going to be like, hey, man, you know, and the person that's preparing your food is telling you, oh, yeah, the heater is not working. You don't give a fuck. You don't care. You just spent money on a burger that's probably overpriced and your shit is not how you wanted it. You know what I mean? You're not being sympathetic to be like, oh, your heater's off? Okay, no problem. Nah, you're going to be like, give me my money back. You know what I mean? In gaming, for some strange reason, we got to be so sympathetic to everything. Like I get it. Like on a podcast, we understand, you know, why some of these games are being showed this way or why they're holding back information on that stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to give my opinion on how I felt about the show, and I felt like the show content was weak. You know what I mean? Persona said it was ass.
It was.
You know what I mean? But nah, big shout out to Blessing though. I think he did a great job hosting. I think the pace in the show was good. Like that type of show and that type of pacing. I like the format. It's just the content has to be there. So you know what I mean? That's why I'm emphasizing so much on the content and the format, because I like the format. Don't lose the format. We gotta up the content. You know,
Yo, like for example, I forgot the exact name of the game, but that Pokemon Go style Marvel game that they making from Niantic, Neonic or whatever the hell it is.
I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, but you know, so like we know why that's being made. That's being made to make money. You're not making that because that's a passion. Like you saw the craze with Pokemon Go and the money and the success of that, and so you're copying behind that with a property that you know is extremely popular and extremely successful because you're trying to make money.
Yeah, that's a money game.
That's a money. Yeah, that's a business game.
Different than the card one.
The card one. That's all money shit.
It's called, but it's just like the Dragon Ball, Z game. You know what I mean? That's pretty dope, and it's making good money. You know what I mean? People spending bread on trying to get these different cards and whatnot. They're doing the same thing with the Marvel game. You know what I mean? It's just Marvel themed.
Yep.
So
those are all business. That's money games. That's shit that they know they gonna pull in money from. There's no passion. There's no passion behind that.
Yeah, business, pretty much a money business game. That's all.
Yep.
But let's get some of these super chats. I saw
shout out to you, Games for Eternity. Appreciate you, man. 3 months as a member on the channel. Day one. He says, PlayStation, I need that PlayStation blue colored accessory set ASAP. I'm very surprised they didn't do like a PlayStation blue. We got like the sky blue, but an actual PlayStation blue color. We don't got that yet. That would be dope.
That sky blue one is like my main controller too. Yeah, real rap.
The black and the purple are my mains. But I think for God of War, I'm gonna finally use the red for God of War.
You gonna use the boy?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna use that reddish. What's it? Cosmic red. I'm gonna use that cosmic red for God of War. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the only controller I'm using for God of War 2 is that cosmic red.
I respect it. You know what I mean? You gotta match. You got to match the controller with the game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like the vibe.
Yo, Viper, man, appreciate you for the super chat. It says these bait and switch trailers. Yo, that's what it be.
Yeah,
what was that game? Remember what was it? Summer Game Fest when we saw that Alien game where the cinematic was looking awesome, and then we saw the little snippets of gameplay. It was asymmetrical. I said, "See, this that bait. This that." Yo, let me.
Yo, the same game was at the showcase.
Yo, it was.
They showed that bait and switch trailer. They ain't show the gameplay.
That bait and switch be crazy, boy. Yo, William Aguilar, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, it's time for you boys to answer the real question. Final Fantasy VII Remake PS5 version versus Persona 5 Royale.
Oh, listen, William, Poppy. Let me pull up to the mic real. Poppy. Let me pull up the mic. Poppy. Listen, let me tell you something I like, Poppy. Final Fantasy VII Remake is the best game on PlayStation 5 right now. So you already know the vibes. It's Final Fantasy VII Remake all goddamn day.
Big facts. Big facts. Big facts.
My man William though.
That's a fact, man. I'm Final Fantasy VII all the way. And then shout out to Upchuck Gamer, man. Appreciate you for the super chat, bro. He says these showcases been trash, yo, all summer. All summer, bro. All summer, bro. All these shits been garbage.
Normally, I would try to like contend against like Chuck's statements, but I ain't got nothing, man.
Yo, he's telling the truth, bro. Like I'm being honest. And all summer, since the start of summer, letdowns. You know who didn't let us down? No, PlayStation and Nintendo. Let me move on. Square Enix. Stone, appreciate you for the super chat. She says, "We up." That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Appreciate y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoying the show so far. Go ahead, Bar.
Yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the show, man. But yo, please, Persona, let's talk about some VR, man, because adult game is coming back to PlayStation VR 2.
Yes, sir.
And that's Firewall. Firewall was such a dope experience. It's pretty much a tactical multiplayer shooter in VR. So, anybody wanting that Rainbow Six or that, I wouldn't say SOCOM is a little bit more like Rainbow Six because it was like 4v4 in there, and you had like all the equipment that you can use. And you playing that through VR, and it was a cool game. I did a stream for it when it first came out, and I had a lot of fun playing the game. But now it's coming back to PlayStation VR 2 with Firewall Ultra, and yeah, man, they are changing up a lot of stuff here where they added new locations, weaponry. That VR2 goodness is going to be in there as well. They're going to have more gear and customization options. And the best thing that I'm hearing, dedicated servers.
Yeah, that's what really had me. That caught my attention. I was like, what?
Yes, sir.
So the next generation firewall, we see it right here. It says like adaptive triggers, eye tracking, finger touch detection, foveated rendering, 110 field of view, fast load times, 4K HDR, haptic feedback, dedicated servers, completely redone. Like they said that this is up times 10 with like their first game. I didn't play their first game on the OG VR, but I'm definitely going to be picking this up and playing this on the PSVR too, for sure.
It's a game that you will like, and it's a game that you will be raging because you depend on teammates a lot. So if you're not playing like, I'm not saying that, everybody made their mistakes and whatnot, but if you play with like somebody that's just like don't know what they're doing, I can see you raging. But nah, it's a game that it takes a lot of teamwork, man. It takes a lot of teamwork. Like you can't run and gun this joint. You know what I mean?
Wasn't this the game that came with the VR gun, or am I thinking of a different game?
No, so it worked with a VR gun, but you talking about
Farpoint. Gotcha.
Farpoint came with a VR gun.
Okay.
But I used this with a VR gun. It worked flawlessly. You're gonna have you can use the what they call the VR controllers now, sense controllers.
The dual sense. No, I think the dual sense or something. I forgot what the name of it. It might be like a specific name.
Mm-hmm. But I wonder if you could use the DualSense with this. They didn't really say. I know they're gonna have. I know that VR controller has some of like the DualSense features in there. Like, it's got
that. It's got the haptic and all that stuff. Those new VR controllers, they have that. So I'm gonna want to try it with the actual VR controllers because I know that joint is gonna be amazing.
But to be honest with you, like this is another like a guaranteed, highly recommended, like purchase if you are getting PlayStation VR 2. You know what I mean? You got Horizon, Call of the Mountain, and then this game right here. Like I think so far, I don't know if this is gonna launch with it, but I think so far VR 2 has some really good games to be showcased here, and then you're also gonna have the Resident Evils with it as well. So yeah, so far they've been having some good stuff. Hopefully that backwards compatibility is there with VR 2, because I got a lot of VR games. I got some VR games that I ain't even start yet, bro. You know what I mean? I just bought it because it was on sale, and I was like, I ain't trying to hook that joint up right now. And one of the major ones is that Moss 2. So
yeah,
I'm just hoping that that is compatible with it.
Well, the Moss devs already confirmed that Moss 1 will be playable on Moss 2 on PSVR 2. So I think it's safe to assume. I think other games will be playable as well.
I'm super excited for this, man. I think this is going to be like one of those. We can have like a community VR stream. You know what I mean? I think people will definitely rock with that. With this game.
Oh, yo, doing like a community, like a community stream where you and I both stream in VR and playing this. Yeah. That'd be fire. Yo, that would be fire. Yeah, we
definitely gonna be screaming. Yo, we definitely gonna be raging.
Yo, like, yo, Bari, over there, you over there.
Yo, Persona, man, why you covering my back?
Yeah. Yo, I can't wait for VR, bro. I cannot wait.
Yo, it's lit, man. It's lit. That game. I think I played it with Court. I think I played it with Sick too. Firewall. I'm not. It was. I remember Sick and like Lincoln. They had like a session that we played it. But yeah, I didn't play like a whole bunch of Firewall, but I definitely had my good times with it. It was definitely a good game in my opinion.
Facts.
All right, let's move along here because the PlayStation new software update, Persona is finally out beta, and it's out globally for the all the PS5 owners to download. It should probably automatically download to your PlayStation if you don't have that feature set up. Go into your system settings and go to the system update and download the update. But just to recap on what the update gives, because we spoke about this before, the 1440p support. Pretty much for those people that play on monitor. That's mostly for like monitor people. The games list is something that they added, so you have quote unquote folders back into your collection of games. New social features like they pretty much streamline how to send like stickers, voice memos, and things like that within the Game Hub. Not Games Hub. What is it called? The
PlayStation app.
No, not the PlayStation app.
You talking about the game list?
Oh, the Game Hub. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Game Hub.
Game Hub. That's what it's called on PlayStation.
Tripping.
Yeah, Game Hub.
I'm tripping. And the ability to share your screen within the party, all that stuff is being there. The whole
you can request. So now you can request to share. Like, I can send a request to you. Say I'm requesting it for you to share your screen so I can see.
Yeah, and you can. The one thing I thought was a really dope addition is the comparison between 3D audio and stereo. And I'm not like a audiophile dude, no sound dude or whatnot. But it's a big difference, bro. Like especially getting the H9s, and we've been in the beta for like day one, and you compare that 3D audio to that stereo audio, it is a huge difference. And I know people are like, I told you Jay Barr's a huge. I don't know. I'm not an audio dude like that. You know what I mean? I just listen to the basic stuff. If this sound different, if this sound better, I'm gonna let you know. But that 3D audio is crazy.
I like the 3D audio. I think it's really great.
Yeah, like the difference is wild, man. They also added YouTube search through voice command. And there's a video that I put up a long time ago how you can get like YouTube on your PlayStation 5. You pretty much like send yourself like a website or the YouTube website, and then you can pin it to the side, and then you can you can search for certain things within YouTube with voice commands and all that. And they did launch a new update for the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation app. Where you can pretty much remote play straight from the PlayStation app now. You don't have to use the separated, app. Just link your device.
That's pretty big. That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's streamlining stuff. Because you remember on PlayStation 4, you had the PlayStation app, the remote play app, the communities app. You had like different apps.
Yeah, it was a lot, man. I'm glad they're starting to consolidate a lot of that stuff into just one. Because, man, there's a lot of apps to manage.
Yep. And also, when you're in a party, they give you the same kind of functionality like you have on your console now on your mobile phone. So you can adjust the volume. You can kick people. You can do a request to share your screen on the mobile app as well. So they did a lot of good updates to streamline the whole experience with a mobile app and your console. But it sounds all good, Persona, but I don't think it's all good. I think there's some criticism that needs to be said here, just like the beta. I'm still sharing the same critiques here when it comes to the games list, man. The games list is a chore to create one.
Especially if you got a lot of games.
If you have a lot of games, man, you're going to be sitting for a long while of time creating a proper games list, man. They need to add some more functionality to the games list. When you are sorting the games to add to a specific games list, they need to add more sorting options, genres, A to Z, Z to A, recently played, type of option, and
they need to implement a search. Yo, you beat me to it. They need to implement a search, bro. Like, I think that's most important, just so that I can search, add that to list, keep it moving. Search, add this to list, keep it moving. Like having to sift through the whole list. That's crazy.
There's a workaround that I do is that I would just create a games list, right? Whatever game I want to add from the initial creation process, I add that game, and then from there in the collection, you just go to whatever game you want to go to, and and then press, you know, the option button and then add it to that game list you just created instead of going all the way into the whole A to Z with your PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 game. Yo, there's 900 games I have to search through if you want to create a games list.
Crazy.
How you want to do it, but if you create the way how I do it, it might take you longer, but it's just an easier flow process. But yeah, they need to clean that up. Also, shout out to Mystic, that was a guest here on What's Up PlayStation Podcast last year. He found out that you can now reveal all the hidden trophies in a specific trophy list now.
Yeah, so, I found out about that, I think, last week or so. I was like, wait, I can just reveal every trophy? I love a feature like that because, like, sometimes especially if I'm playing a new game, I like to look through the trophies, see what the percentages are, and see like what all the trophies are and stuff like that, and having to go into each individual one for the hidden trophies to unlock them to see what it is. I never liked that, so I'm glad that you can now just reveal everything. Yeah,
like I found out about it late. Shout out to Wolfie and Jill. Jill, let me know in the comment section of my video, because she told me that, and I was like, oh, I saw Mystic post a video as well. Articles was posting about it. I was like, oh man, this is actually very convenient. you know what I mean? Like, okay, PlayStation, I see what, but why not list it? You know what I mean, in the blog article. But that's just nitpicking at this point. Is it nitpicking?
No.
Is that something like that, nitpicking?
No, bro, it's shit that you want, man.
I don't know, man. It ain't nitpicking. If we say something, you know what I mean, it's like, oh, you're nitpicking. But God, who can
everybody, listen, man. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna save it, but nah, it ain't nitpicking. It's all good.
All right, before we get to Jim Ryan, because I know a lot of people want to, us to talk about Jim Ryan. We got to talk about some God of War information. Let's talk about some God of War stuff, where a Game Informer, if you guys don't know, we've been talking about this as well. They've been rolling out some information when it comes to God of War. And the recent video that they had is the first look of Svartalfheim. It's pretty much like a dwarven realm where it has all the dwarven technology and all that stuff going around the world.
This world looks so really beautiful. Oh my God. This world looks so beautiful, bro.
Yeah, it does, man. Like I like the geysers and all that stuff. You are interacting with the world much more here. So it's definitely going to be cool to go back to the the worlds that was in the first game, the realms that was in the first game. I'm pretty sure they're going to add new mechanics and stuff like that to that. But yeah, just overall, this is the realm that we saw in the trailer. We was like, yo, look how big the game is opening up. The water looking crisp out here. But now, yo, it's looking good, Persona, man. It's looking good. We got another minute and 30-something second trailer, but so far.
Go ahead.
I know you different than me.
Go ahead, man.
I've been impressed, bro. I'm
impressed. Finish your thought, brother. Finish your thought, brother. Because, like, yo, man.
The thing is, like, yeah, the videos are short, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want nothing spoiled of the game.
Nah, bro. Your shit's getting kicked, bro. You can't spoil that because we ain't seen shit yet. We don't even know what's spoiled because we don't know what the fuck this shit is yet. We ain't seen nothing yet, man. You don't want nothing spoiling. We ain't seen the goddamn thing, brother. We seen the same, brother. We seen it. We seen a snippet of Svartalfheim, but it's from the goddamn trailer we saw last year. We ain't seen nothing, brother. This gameplay that Game Informer is giving us is an equivalent of 4 minutes.
No, I'm gonna kick back. You want to be spoiled then?
No, I don't want to be spoiled. But can we get the same treatment like what Horizon and Gran Turismo and Last of Us and Ghost of can God of War get that same treatment? Was those spoilers as well? Was the Horizon gameplay that we saw last year, was that a spoiler where it showed us a small little section and it showed some of the new things that you can expect from what's the name? And it was 15, 18 minutes.
He froze the geyser.
All right. You trolling me. You trolling me. Freezing a geyser is cool, but I'm talking about a full-fledged state of play. Bro, you know what I'm talking about, brother. I ain't gotta explain it to you because you know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm talking about. We need that true gameplay, state of play for God of War, bro. And I know what PlayStation is doing. They're gonna hold that until the last minute. So like 2 weeks before the game drop, they're gonna do the goddamn state of play, bro. That's what they're gonna do.
Nah. Like I'm with you. I feel like some of this stuff is a little too short, but it's still information that's being given that, I appreciate.
No, I appreciate the information.
I just don't want to be spoiled, man.
Bro, we're not going to be spoiled.
Combat video, I like the combat video a lot, to be honest with you. I like that it was short. It was short as hell, but it showed stuff. It showed enough for me to get excited. Like, oh man, I can't wait to, get some combo routes out, down pack as far as how I want to play the game. This video right here, I do agree with you 100% that you can't do a video like this in a minute and 30 something second format because you're trying to explain a world or a new realm. You can't just do that in a minute and 30 seconds. But
Bari, this is the thing. They could just show. So one of the realms that we already went to, I forgot the name of it, but they could do a nice little, small little, quick little, not even the whole mission, just half a mission in that realm just to show how different this realm is that we've already been to in the first game. They could be like that. Like, what's one of the realms that we went to? Like, not Vanaheim. I forget, man. Alfheim or something. One of the Heims we went to.
We went to the Elven world.
Yeah, the Elven world, because they said that those worlds are also have been changed dramatically and like they're very different now. Yeah. So I feel like for the Elven world, they could do a nice little snippet to get some, a little bit of gameplay. Have Kratos in Atreus fight, and do what they do, and that could just be it. And be like, yo, there's like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Have them traverse through the world a little bit, show how beautiful it is. Ooh, oh my God, look at the color, so pretty. Yeah, Alfheim, thank you. Alfheim, Muspelheim. Yeah, just show those worlds because Muspelheim, Alfheim. Those worlds are also.
Muspelheim was the challenges, right?
Yeah, that was the poison world. But those worlds are also going to be very different because now the game is going to be that much more opened up. Look what we're seeing here with Svartalfheim. We're seeing the towns and all this other shit. Alfheim and all that stuff, I'm sure is going to be very different as well. Much more bigger, much more expanded and things like that. It would be cool to see how different that stuff is now. At least that. I'm not saying that you need to show us Vanaheim and show us, because obviously we're gonna be going to Valhalla, Valhalla and Asgard and all. You ain't got to show all that because that I wouldn't want to see anyway. I would want to be surprised with that stuff. But at least Alfheim, we've already been there. You could give us a nice little 10-minute state of play, and we're gonna take you to an area that and Mark Williams, that's the creative director for this God of War. He could just he could be doing a voiceover and say, "Hey guys. So we want to show you a place that might be familiar to longtime fans of the first game, but you might realize that it's a little different than what you've experienced in the first game. Check it out." And show us just that. Everyone could be amazed. We can analyze it into the goddamn ground and then wait till November 9th, and that's it. That's all I'm asking for.
So do you think that are you thinking that they're not going to do a PlayStation like state of play?
No, I think they will. I think they will, but I think it's going to be at the last minute. I don't even think it's going to be this month. Really and truly.
They got what, 2 months?
2 months left, yeah. They got 2 months. It's going to be 2 weeks before the game drops. Or it'll be at the start of October.
I like the trickle information. But yeah, I
don't like that cat and mouse bullshit, man. I don't like that cat. This that cat mouse bullshit. I don't like that, bro.
They spoke about more accessibility features,
which is
in
great.
The Game Informer article. Mm-hmm. Where the big one that I'm looking at is the 60 plus option. So are they going to have the like how why I can't think right now, the whole VRR features like Horizon, Last of Us remake. I'm hoping that they do have that.
I think they will because Last of Us had it. I'm fairly confident this will. I think I would hope so. I hope so. I think it will because Last of Us had it, so I'm thinking, all right, they know what they need to do, blah blah blah, whatever. Let's implement this. So I feel like it will be there. I hope it will.
Here's a detailed list here. They got the 60 plus option, high contrast mode, audio cues plus captions, more elaborate text and icon size options, auto pickup. I think BG is going to like that one. Cam navigation assistance, auto platforming, controller visualization. So, but we already spoke about a lot of the accessibility options in a previous blog article that they had here, but Game Informer just had a little bit more, to talk about there. But I get the excitement. I know you're super excited for God of War, so yeah, you kind of want that, to showcase, talk about it, do a podcast, do your breakdown and all that stuff. So I get that, but I like the information. I like the little information.
No, but Barry, I'm not saying I don't like the information, bro. I do. I like these little snippets, but this feels like I said, this feels like some cat and mouse shit, man. Like I like it for what it is, but I want more. That's how I'm looking at it. It's like, yo, we've been waiting for this game for a very long time. I've been very patient. You've already got my money twofold, threefold, with the collector's editions, digitals, and all this other stuff. At least give us that. Right. And like I said, I just think it's going to be to the last, they're going to wait to the last minute because they know this game is going to break records. Like this game is going to, the internet is going to shut down. Like collectively, the internet is all going to be played this game. As soon as this game drops, you're going to be seeing people that's coming from Best Buy, Target, Walmart, GameStop with their collector's editions or with their game and people posting up screenshots and fights and photo modes and like all of Twitter is going to be playing this game come November 9th. And they know that. This game is going to stop the internet.
Yeah, it is. It is. And you might see a new camo being released too, man. There are a new announcement of a new camo for that. I think they should have that red camo, the camo one ready for that, or even the God of War one ready for that. But you never know. I don't know if they're gonna do it. We'll see. But nah, this game is definitely gonna shut down the internet. It's already, people are already trying to leak the game. So on Twitter, be careful out there, guys. Make sure you mute the proper wordplay, like, God of War, Ragnarok, Odin, all that stuff. Mute that stuff up because
mute. These are the Norse words you should mute. Mute Odin, Thor, Freya, Agrabota, Asgard, Valhalla. All of the Norse realms. Mute all of that. Mute all of that shit because that's what people are gonna be trying to. You don't want to know about what this world looks like or that, or if you really want to be like going to this super mega blind. Mute all of those Norse words as well. Mute Loki.
Yeah.
Mute all that shit. Mute Fenrir. That's Loki's son. Mute that. Mute all of it.
Yeah, I already have my theories when it comes to that, but yeah, mute all that bullshit. But yo, let's shout out the PlayStation real quick because they're doing a great thing over here when it comes to, pretty much creating scholarships and partnering up with, Justice Fund portfolios here. So they're saying here that in 2020, Sony Group established a $100 million global social justice fund to support social justice and anti-racist initiatives around the world. As a part of Sony Group, Sony Interactive Entertainment, SIE, has committed more than 11 million in total to advance race, Yo, hold on, Persona. Okay. I gotta take this phone call. 1 second.
All right. So yeah, they pretty much essentially what PlayStation is doing is they have been partnering with a lot of organizations to further advance getting more people of color and people into gaming, into game development. And they've been putting a lot of money towards this, man. PlayStation has put 11 million towards this so far. And they're starting this new initiative where it's SIE's global social justice fund portfolio. And then there's this one I think is really cool as well. So USC Games. This is a school, like a university dedicated to game developers, so you could go there and develop games and whatnot. And so one of the cool things that they're doing is they also have started a Jerry Lewis, who is one of the fathers of not Jerry Lewis, Lord have mercy. What's his name? Oh my God, I forgot his name. This is bad. I forgot the man's name. Hold up. What's his? Oh, there we go. It's Gerald. Damn, man, his name went by quick. I know this is bad. I forgot his name. It's Gerald Lawson, who is one of the fathers of console gaming and whatnot. He pretty much created one of the first working game consoles and whatnot.
Jerry Lawson.
Yeah, Jerry Lawson.
I had to take that.
Yeah, you're fine. So he pretty much, he was the father of that. So what this school has done is they partner with some outside organizations to start a fund to get more people of color into schools so that they can be in game development and learn game development. And they're putting about $30,000 towards their scholarship. They're doing career preparation, and they're also I believe it's PlayStation developers that are also kind of mentoring some of them as well and helping them stay on track. So I think this is awesome. Like this is really great.
This really cool because a lot of people, especially in the gaming community, always say, "Hey man, how why isn't the black people being represented so much more in gaming, or whatever race or whatever minority group is not being represented so much?" But here you have a program here that is pretty much funding a lot of that, to push. And like they said here, they have 11 million in total to advance race equity within the gaming industry and beyond. So stuff like that is really, really good to see. And when I saw the article, I was just like, wow, this is amazing. I didn't even know they was actually even doing this. You know what I mean? So
why I love this too? Like, because we kind of see, like, we know that because how certain companies may do things like this just to keep up appearances and just whatever. Yeah. But we actually see a lot of that with PlayStation and their games, with the accessibility. Like, I think when it comes to like a lot of their games and those accessibility options, I think they lead the industry with that. Like, the amount of accessibility in their games is mind blowing, man. Like, Last of Us Remake is a perfect example of that. But then also the inclusion with, like, when you look at some of the work-life balance of what some developers are saying and seeing how these games are being created and trying to, the inclusion of everything. Like, when you look at Uncharted 4 with Nadine, a black woman. When you look at Last of Us 2, all of the different ethnicities and races of people, and it is very inclusive games PlayStation's been putting out. Horizon Forbidden West, with Varl and Tar and all these other characters. They've definitely been doing it, man. So at least they definitely about it. They definitely about it, man. So shout out to PlayStation.
I appreciate this campaign and them posting and updating people about it.
Yep.
Like I said, this is something that they called me on. I was like, what? I was like, what? I was like, yo, man, I respect you PlayStation doing this, man. This is kind of crazy.
Much respect, bro.
I mean, so big shout out to PlayStation on that. But to move on, we gotta talk about my friend, Jim Ryan. You know what I mean? That's my guy. You understand what I'm saying? What you say, Persona? Did you say something?
No, not yet.
Hey, this is a tricky topic here, Persona, man. As far as how are we going to tackle this, it's definitely something that I question. As far as like, should we even bring it up? Because it's more focused on the other platform rather than this PlayStation. But I guess we'll just give the PlayStation point of view. And I think we spoke about this many times. But this is like it brings new light to the whole situation when it comes to the whole acquisition of Activision / Blizzard and Microsoft, where Jim Ryan came out this week. He went to GameIndustry.biz And let's just read his statement. I'm not going to read the title because the title doesn't really give the whole statement here. He's saying here, this is what Jim Ryan stated. I intended to comment on what I understood to be private business discussion, but I feel a need to set the record straight because Phil Spencer brought this into public forum, Jim Ryan stated. Continue here, just as Jim Ryan, quote, Microsoft has only offered for Call of Duty to remain on PlayStation for 3 years after the current agreement between Activision and Sony ends. After almost 20 years of Call of Duty on PlayStation, their proposal was inadequate on many levels and have failed to take account of the impact of our gamers. We want to guarantee PlayStation gamers to continue to have the highest quality Call of Duty experience, and Microsoft proposal undermines this principle. Some heavy words are being used there, Persona. What is your initial thought just reading that, first and foremost? And a lot of people was attacking Jim Ryan and how PlayStation is being desperate and whatnot, but it seems like there's two sides of the story. And one side is not really being so honest in the public eyes of things. What's your thoughts, man? Oh shit! He got loose. He got loose, guys.
Mr. J. Bari.
Mr. Gaming Politician.
Mr. J. Bari, how are you today?
I'm doing fine. I know you're here to defend a certain platform and a certain individual, but cut the small talk, Mr. Gaming Politician. First and foremost, you need to teach everyone here how you cut these ties that the persona put you in. You know what I mean? How do you are you Houdini? Are you a magician? What the hell is going on?
I watched How to Escape from Being Captured on YouTube. And I learned some tricks. Plus, I'm double jointed, so I'm able to dislocate my shoulders and then relocate them again.
Okay,
yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Mr. J. Bari, I'm glad you brought this topic up. I'm very happy, Mr. J. Bari, because
I'm pretty sure you are. I'm pretty sure you are.
I have been chomping at the bit to be able to speak at this.
I know that.
And one of the few things I want to say to you, Mr. J. Bari, is Jim Ryan has no rights. Jim Ryan should be grateful at the fact that Phil Spencer would even honor him with a meeting to even speak on something that's owned by Microsoft.
Oh, you sound very fanboyish there.
I'm speaking for the gamers. Because the gamers.
You speaking for the gamers on PlayStation side as well, or no?
That's a bad faith question. I'm speaking for the gamers when it comes to them wanting Microsoft to compete. This is Microsoft competing. And Jim Ryan does not like the fact that Phil Spencer is competing in this way, so now he's trying to cry foul. The gamers have spoken, and gamers know that this is right because of all the anti-consumer practices that PlayStation has been doing over the years. Dare I name it? Spider-Man, Final Fantasy.
Oh my God.
The Call of Duty deals with the double XP
on Twitter. Do you play Call of Duty, Mr. Game Politician?
That's a bad faith question. Right? You took Spider-Man from us. That used to be multiplat. Now it's exclusive.
Is the sky blue?
That's a bad faith question. That's a bad faith question, Bari. I don't understand what's funny, Mr. J. Bari. You asked me a question and I gave you an answer. You asked me a question and I gave you an answer, Mr. J. Bari. Why are you laughing? you, man.
I can't breathe. Yo,
So when it comes to Spider-Man, you took that from us. You took Final Fantasy VII Remake. We don't know when we're getting that. All of the timed exclusive deals that you've been doing, we can't get Forspoken. All these other games, PlayStation has been anti-consumer for years. So it's only right that Microsoft now is competing.
That's not a PlayStation issue. That's a Microsoft issue that they are not going out to try to get those games on their console.
Yes, but it's an issue because PlayStation went out and got those. And PlayStation shouldn't have.
It's an issue. In fact, let me chill because this is. Ooh, Mr. Game Pots. Ooh.
Mr. J. Bari,
almost relapsed.
Mr. J. Bari, it's an issue because PlayStation is out here. They shouldn't have accepted those deals. They should have left those deals alone and let everything be multiplayer. The fact that they accepted the Spider-Man deal is a problem.
They fully funded that game.
It doesn't matter. They shouldn't have. They shouldn't have funded that. And even though they funded it, it still should have been on all platforms. It's Spider-Man. Spider-Man is a public entity. It's not something that should be exclusive to one platform.
They're doing that with MLB The Show right now. So
that's only because
is that anti-consumer?
That's only because MLB forced their hand to do so.
Man, yo, are you on Twitter?
That's a bad faith question.
yeah, I think you're stealing Persona's phone and you're looking on his timeline as far as what people are saying.
Well, no,
the stupid comments that people are saying on Twitter.
No, I don't.
You're regurgitating it here on this show, being very disrespectful.
Absolutely not. What you have to understand, hold on, Persona. What you have to understand is that Game Pass, this is to make Game Pass go. Hold on, Persona, because Game Pass is what's going to be the future for Microsoft. And Game Pass is, hold on, Game Pass is the future. Game Pass.
My fault, bro.
yo, man, that's a long bathroom break right there, brother.
My fault, man. My fault. I had to get something to drink. I was thirsty, man.
Bad faith thing to do. Yeah.
I had to mute, bro, because I couldn't.
Yo, bro, I couldn't breathe for like 5 seconds, bro. Yo. Oh my goodness, man. Yo, for real. That gotta be a t-shirt for real. Like
that's a bad faith question.
That's a bad faith question. Man.
Nah, but yo, listen, man. Shout out to Jim Ryan, right? Because Jim Ryan is definitely fighting for the PlayStation Nation. You feel me?
Sir.
I was saying this on my show earlier this week. Jim Ryan definitely pulled out that last Hail Mary. All right, you want to do this? All right, we're gonna really talk about what that deal was real quick. It's like, yo, that's all I got. But I do think that when it comes to what Jim Ryan is saying, I think Jim Ryan is looking for a guarantee, and I don't think Microsoft or Phil Spencer is trying to give him that. But the thing is,
trying to keep him in the loop, like not leave the loop, but keep him. Okay, we gotta always negotiate a deal.
Yeah,
and one of those negotiations is gonna be like, hey, you gotta put Game Pass on.
Yeah, like Jim Ryan is definitely not trying to do that. Like, because we got PS Plus with this new tiers and all that. Having Game Pass on PlayStation muddies things up significantly, right? But having a game like Call of Duty that has been on all platforms, and with PlayStation being the majority when it comes to, because I see a lot of people trying to say, oh, well, Jim Ryan doesn't really have any say-so in this deal and all this other stuff. Like, you know, it's either a take it or leave a situation with Phil Spencer in this deal. And it's like, I'm looking at it like, not necessarily, because PlayStation has the majority of the fan base, over 50%. I would even argue 60%. So it's like, okay, my bargaining chip is I have the deal. I mean, I have the audience. So either, you know, we play ball and come to a better agreement, or and that's kind of a double-edged sword, because with Jim Ryan, him bargaining like that or him trying to use that would be really hurtful to the PlayStation as well, because if he's like, oh nah, I'm not taking this, and PlayStation Call of Duty leaves PlayStation after a 2-year contractual agreement, or 2 or 3 years that's left in that agreement, then that's when you start losing, you know, you could potentially start losing people and all this other stuff, or whatever the case may be. But when you look at when you look at when you look at Call of Duty's numbers every year, selling 10, 15 million on PlayStation platform, you know, that's a big number to gamble with. But being the majority of the fan base when it comes to Call of Duty, as of right now, due to contractual agreements, you know, Call of Duty staying on PlayStation at least the next 2 to 3 years. So Jim Ryan could come to the table and be like, look, I have the fan base. Majority of the money is being made on PlayStation. What are we going to do here? Now, I wouldn't gamble like that, but I can see, you know, I can see Jim Ryan straight up coming into the boardroom and sitting down at the table.
That's why
that's a big gamble.
There's a lot of investigations going on because of the sway PlayStation has as being the majority of where people play this game. You know, I mean, they can put. I'm not going to say a stop, but they can, you know, have like certain things being investigated, so it can, I guess, slow it down or whatnot. I think this is going to go through.
Yeah, I don't see this not going through. I just think, you know, these CMA and all these other people, they're really just investigating this because this is the largest acquisition in history. You know, even when you looked at Disney when they were acquiring Fox has been around for decades, and Fox only amounted to $47 billion. This is $70 billion. So that lets you know the magnitude of this acquisition. I do think it will go through, but again, Jim Ryan is looking for certainties that, like, yo, 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, Call of Duty is still going to be on PlayStation. That's what I think Jim Ryan is looking for a guarantee from.
Yeah, and as he should, as you know, the head of the business, he's definitely, those are questions that have to be answered or things he has to, you know, think about. But at the end of the day, I feel like PlayStation already have contingency plans in place just to see if there was going to be a future without Call of Duty on PlayStation with the certain moves that they've been doing. And yo, that laugh got me crazy, bro.
Yeah, I know you're struggling over there. Well, this is the thing too, right? Because I see a lot of people saying, you know, if Call of Duty leaves PlayStation's going to fail. So and I might actually do a show on this Monday to really dig deep into this, but I'll give you guys a quick synopsis. So when we look at the facts, data, and statistics, Call of Duty amounts for majority of the sales, majority of the money that's being made, and everything is on PlayStation. So majority of the fan base of Call of Duty is on PlayStation. That's a fact, right? When we look at the yearly sales of Call of Duty, it amounts to about anywhere from 12 to 15 million per year, right? PlayStation has over 100 million consoles that are being sold on average. When you look at all of the generations of PlayStations that were sold, the average is about 90 to 100 million. You know, if Call of Duty was to go away kaput, you know, 20, and again, that's a big number. Like, we're not going to sneak, you know, we're definitely not going to try to minimize that 15 or 20 million, but in the grander scheme of things, PlayStation's fan base is much larger. It is much more than just COD. And I think that's what people need to understand, is that, yes, Call of Duty is extremely important to PlayStation. I'm not taking anything from COD. I love Call of Duty. But PlayStation's fan base is not just Call of Duty. And you have a lot of people that's trying to make it look like the reason why PlayStation has, you know, the reason why PS4 sold 114 million or whatever is because of Call of Duty. And I'm like, okay, but let's look at the track record of before Call of Duty really became popping, because Call of Duty didn't really get popping until the PlayStation 3 360 generation. Sure. And prior to that, PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 was sitting comfortably in the 90 to 100 to 150 plus million range. So let's not act like, if Call of Duty were to ever just 100% be taken off of PlayStation would fail. That absolutely is not true.
No, I don't think PlayStation would fail, but they would definitely take.
It would hurt. No, it would hurt. It would hurt, especially with how the demographic is now. It would hurt significantly. But what I'm trying to say is, you have a lot of people saying PlayStation will die without Call of Duty. That's just not true, especially when you look at the track record of the console success from PS1 to now. That's absolutely not true.
One argument that I do agree with, but I don't want to agree with it, but I do agree with it, but I know if I agree with it, people are going to take it to another level, so I don't want to agree with it, but I'm going to say it now, is that I do feel that if something like Call of Duty were to take off from PlayStation, then that would have to get the creative juices really, really moving to get something as good or on par, or get something different where PlayStation is definitely going to, start competing much, much more, because now Microsoft has a game as big as Call of Duty on their platform, and PlayStation want those people or whoever's going to migrate over there to come back to their platform. You're gonna want to compete, so you're gonna want to create something. You want to get that creativity going and all that. So I do agree with some of that argument. It's just I just feel like a game like Call of Duty is way too big to leave PlayStation. To be honest with you, I know I'll be upset.
Yeah, I would definitely be upset. But
I don't want something to happen like that.
Yeah, no, I agree, and again, I think with PlayStation, they need to look. I appreciate Jim Ryan, fighting the good fight to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation indefinitely, right? But I do hope, and again, we know that they got like these 12 live service games, they got these 25 other games, and all these other things that's in the work, and I'm sure there's other acquisitions and partnerships and all that that's being worked on behind the scenes. But I do hope that I do know that PlayStation also has those contingencies in place as well. And so they need to actually start acting upon that stuff as well. That's why I think a showcase is very important, because, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of the show. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you go. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to really, really go, in the back and forth as far as this whole Activision and PlayStation and Xbox thing, because I'm pretty sure we spoke about this in great lengths on our own channel.
Bro, we've been speaking about this since January, bro. You feel me? Like
on Twitter, all that stuff. But it was just very insightful. Now, as far as like they're two different. It's a big contrast as far as what Microsoft is saying and what PlayStation is saying. So that's the reason why we brought it up in here.
Yeah. Let me get these other super chats real quick. Yo, shout out to you, John Donuts, man. I appreciate you for the super chat. He says, "Hey, what the gaming politician got to say about Indiana Jones game? As far as Xbox don't Lucasfilm, is he gonna keep the same energy?"
That's a bad faith question.
And shout out to Henry Heck, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, if COD goes exclusive to the box, COD Mobile gonna be where I get my fix. Damn, a PC or Xbox. I never really played COD Mobile, so I don't really.
I haven't played it with a backbone yet, but I definitely played it. It's all right. It's if you're good at Call of Duty, you're gonna wash a lot of people in COD Mobile, because it's pure casuals on that joint. I don't think that's skill-based matchmaking in there. I mean, obviously, it was early games that I played. I played like probably 3 games, so there's nothing really to like skill-based matchmake off that. But I was definitely watching them. But I was using touch. I was using touch too. It was crazy.
Yeah,
that's a good point. I should definitely try it out with a backbone now. But
yeah, try that.
But I download it back again.
Yeah, try that.
Let's get into this news right quick. This is a small little snippet, and this kind of set up, I think, a lot of failures when it came to the Disney and Marvel show. Because we have like a known industry insider, Millie A, where she's typically on point when it comes to like what she says and her tweets and all that stuff. Well, Spider-Man 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Here's her tweet: said Marvel Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 is exceeding expectations for Marvel higher ups. Fluidity, visual punch, and striking according to an employee of Marvel. Other employees thought they were watching a cutscene. Gameplay to be shown soon. And I think this is where everybody, rightfully so though, because like I said, the track record on this person is on point. But where everybody's like, yo, I think this is going. Shout out to Persona. I see you got that Twitter blue. You think I ain't catch that? Shout out to Persona. With the Twitter blue changing the color up. But nah, this is what led people into that, that L, I guess, for the Marvels and Disney showcase where they think that.
I feel like we'll definitely. I'm like 65 to 70% sure if there is a showcase this year, we'll at least get a new trailer of Spider-Man showing some quick little snippets of gameplay. Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I think whatever showcase comes up from PlayStation is a sure bet that's going to be here.
Yeah.
But this tweet right here blew up. As far as like people were like, oh shit.
I retweeted it. I was like, oh damn, all right, let's. I'm excited for this. Because Spider-Man 2, really and truly, Spider-Man 2 is also like another game that once that hits, that's gonna break the internet. Especially if what they're saying with the higher ups are thinking this is they watching a cutscene and it's really a game. And it's funny, you know why I believe that? Because I see that with Last of Us Part 2 and Horizon Forbidden West, where the transition from cutscene to gameplay, there is no loading, there is no difference in the quality and all that stuff. So I believe that. So especially when we're talking about Insomniac and them winning all of these technological advanced awards for Ratchet and Clank, and then we saw how beautiful Miles Morales is and Spider-Man and all this. Spider-Man 2 on PS5 only is about to break the internet. I can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
Yo, speaking of Last of Us as well, us having those real-time cutscenes and the transition, sometimes it threw me off because I'm thinking that little pause, little break. Let me, I can look away from the screen, but you already in the gameplay. You know what I mean? I was like, oh damn.
Yep.
Definitely caught me off guard a couple of times just playing that game, but it was really dope to see, really good to see that type of technology there. But let's get into the quick news, Persona Man, before we get into the topic.
For sure.
And you can lead the way on this one as far as however you want to set it up.
Yeah.
You want to tackle.
We about to tackle that Call of Duty first, man. So, the Vault Edition breakdown trailer got released on PlayStation's official YouTube today. Not today, but this week. And it outlines everything, man. So, we getting, obviously, if you buy the Vault Edition, which is the $100 edition for Modern Warfare 2, you get the PS4 and PS5 versions of the game. You also get the first weapon vault. You get the Season 1 Battle Pass and 50 tier skips. You get the Red Team 141 Operator Pack, so it's a bunch of different cool little skins. You also get to play the campaign a week early, and you get the Ghost Legacy Pack. So that's 10 weapon blueprints and 12 Ghost Operator skins. So goes through the years in Call of Duty, you're gonna get a lot of that, and then you're also gonna get the Final Judgment bundle as well. So it's a lot. Yeah, that's that Warzone stuff. So these are the Red Team 141 packs. You get Ghost Price, Soap, and Farah. I think this looks great. I'm definitely using Farah. That's 100%. and
Farah was a beast in Modern Warfare 2019. The story. Soap is my guy though. Soap, that's my. I got an actual statue of Soap.
Yeah, this looks really good. So, and the beta starts next week. Obviously, next week, Friday the 16th, and the multiplayer reveal is going to be on the 15th. So, PlayStation obviously gets early access. So the 16th through 17th is going to be PlayStation early access, and then September 18th and 19th is going to be PlayStation open beta, and then that second weekend, September 22nd to the 26th, is a PlayStation open beta, and that's also going to be the cross-play beta as well. So it's going to be with everyone on all platforms as well. So, next weekend, I'm streaming this like OD because I really want this game to be good, but I'm I'm hyper analyzing this game OD next weekend. So I'm streaming. I'm sure Bari gonna be streaming as well. We're gonna be partying up, playing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna be partying up, playing.
You might get a stream from a PlayStation 1 week and a stream from a PC the next. Yeah, chill.
But yo, man, so that's that, man. And then the next thing is Biomutant. So Biomutant is a game that had released last year, I believe. And it only released on the PlayStation. They only released a PlayStation 4 Pro version of this game. There was no next. Yeah, it was. It needed a next gen version, especially when they were showing the gameplay. They were showing a lot of PC gameplay, and the game looked beautiful, like stunning. But now,
game is beautiful.
No, it is a beautiful game, but this definitely needed a next gen patch. So now we get that as free for anyone that already owns this game, right? And it's got that 4K 60. It looks beautiful too. I haven't I re-downloaded it, the PS5 version. I haven't gotten on there yet just to kind of see for myself on the OLED, but from what I've seen with the videos and whatnot, it definitely looks really beautiful. So Biomutant PS5 version is now finally out. So shout out to Biomutant for that. And then Asterigos, man. Asterigos Curse of the Stars, man. This is, like I said in my spotlight game of the week, Asterigos is a game that I'm definitely highly anticipating for this week as well. And this game comes out October 8th, right? And so there's two versions of this game that you can pre-order. So you get the standard edition, but then you can also get the deluxe edition of this game, which comes with the Asterigos Curse of the Stars. That's a special sword, Call of the Paragons DLC, and the pre-order bonuses, which is some cosmetic items. And then there is also the Ultimate Edition. Now, I believe the Ultimate Edition might only be for Steam, but for the Ultimate Edition, you get the Asterigos Curse of Stars. Then you get the Call of the Paragons DLC, the complete soundtrack, digital art book, and pre-order bonuses as well. If you get the standard edition of this game, it's only $35 on the PlayStation Store. So definitely check that out if you are into that. And then
one thing I liked about what they said here, like when you go into the game description, it's already going to have New Game Plus already there. So you know what I mean, so I like when developers have that New Game Plus queued up already. You know what I mean, it gives you a reason to go back to the game right away instead of waiting for a patch update a couple of months later, and then New Game Plus is here, and then you might be playing something different by that time.
Yeah,
that's a small thing that I like.
No, I definitely think more games should have New Game Plus out the gate. I think that's very important, especially if your game requires more than one playthrough for the trophies, the platinum. I think New Game Plus should be in all games that require more than one playthrough. All right, and then let's move it on, man. Let's get to Deviation Games real quick. So unfortunately, guys, we got some bad news from Deviation, but there's a gleam of hope and a gleam of light at the end of this tunnel. So stick with me, guys. So Deviation Games, we know that they're making an original AAA multiplayer first-person shooter IP for PlayStation, and this Deviation Games consists of a lot of the Call of Duty, more specifically the Treyarch developers, man. So one of the co-founders, Jason Blundell, has left the studio, right? So Deviation put out this message, and they say, Deviation Games is announcing that Jason Blundell has left the studio. We appreciate the contributions that Jason has made, and we wish him the best in his future endeavors. Deviation will continue to be led by CEO David Anthony, who also assumed the role of game director this past year and remains a guiding force as we look ahead. We are excited to announce that Louis Castell has joined Deviation Games as Senior Vice President of Development, a video game industry veteran with 2 Lifetime Achievement Awards. Louis co-founded Westwood Studios, best known for creating the legendary Command & Conquer franchise. Louis is joined by an incredible roster of industry veterans who recently joined the studio, including God of War alumni Jonathan Hawkins and Dean Reimer, and Call of Duty Black Ops guru Tony Flame. This plethora of talent makes Deviation uniquely equipped to continue leading the ever-evolving games industry into the future, including with the continued development of our previously announced groundbreaking original AAA original IP. And then obviously we see the tweet from Tony Flame. where he announced, Act 2 of his career is him working with Deviation, and he's proud to be partnered with PlayStation. And for those who don't know who Tony Flame is, he previously worked on Treyarch on a long list of Call of Duty games, and he actually started with World at War. So he has a wealth of knowledge over 17 years, 5 Black Ops games plus World at War with Activision. So, Deviation.
Definitely one of the more vocal guys with him and Vandahar. A lot of people, if people know Treyarch games or they follow that, you're probably going to know Tony Flame or you're going to know David Vandahar for sure.
Yep.
Like Jason Blundell and everybody else, you might be like, oh, Dave Anthony. You might be like, I don't know those guys, but
yeah, Tony Flame and Vandahar for sure. And them gaining Tony Flame, I think, is a big get because again, that wealth of knowledge of creating first-person shooters and arguably, in my opinion, the best Call of Duty games to ever release in the franchise, I think came from Treyarch. That's my opinion, Bari. I know you agree as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's
I think
one of my favorites. Like Treyarch is legit like one of my favorite studios because I love their Call of Duty games out of all of them. You know what I mean? When it comes to the main 3 that makes them.
Yep.
So yeah.
This is why I have a lot of faith.
Deviation Games.
You beat me to it.
What happened?
No, I was literally that sentence you just said. I was literally mustering to say the same thing. So go ahead.
We share the same sentiment when it comes to that. Like, we have a lot of faith when it comes to Deviation. Because we know the devs and the quality of games that they put out there. They know how to make a fun video game. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a first-person shooter. They know what we like, and they know what gamers like. You know what I mean? Like what makes a fun game. I know the movement is going to be on point. They're going to innovate as well because when it comes to innovation in Call of Duty, it normally comes from Treyarch. You know what I mean? So, I'm super excited about this, man. I just hopefully we get to see what they're talking about, and the fact that Tony's there, I like that because he's very vocal. You know what I mean? Tony. Sometimes he might be vague with a lot of things that he say, but he look out for tweets from this guy. He's gonna, you're gonna see some shit. So if we're in the dark when it comes to Deviation Games as far as what they're doing, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a tweet or two in the upcoming months from this guy. He's gonna say some stuff, and you're like, oh, okay, we know some stuff.
Yeah. So shout out to Tony Flame, man. Can't wait to see your Act 2 in your career, man, and I can't wait to see what Deviation is working on. Like they have a lot of the Treyarch veterans here, so my faith in this is extremely high. But obviously, we need to see what they're actually working on. So,
the real question is why all of them. Let me shut up.
Yeah, say that for speak from the heart.
Persona speak, right?
Yes, sir. But yeah, man. So that's the quick fire news, man. I'm gonna give it back to Bari, man, to close this out, man. Go ahead, Bari.
Matter of fact, yeah, if you guys made it this far within the show, we are about to go into the topic section.
And we got to give you some trophies.
Give them the trophies out, man. You know what I mean? We don't want Viper kicking our shins. That's my man Viper Reap in the building.
Shout out to Viper. Yeah, I got a lot of trophies, man.
Yes,
a lot of trophies, man.
We definitely going to be talking about trophies.
Yes, sir.
In this week episode.
Let me,
some of y'all hating.
Shout out to Viper, too, man, for the super chat. So Viper says, see, this is the big difference with one platform over the other. When it comes to employees leaving, there's an announcement of talent replacement with Sony, not the other platform.
That boy Viper sharp, boy.
Viper be a man.
That cut deep right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But Persona, man, throughout the whole show, we pretty much has a common question being asked when it came to episode 98, episode 97, episode 96. Yeah, we could go on. But we gotta ask it again, man. And this time we're gonna put it in a letter format. You know what I mean? Dear PlayStation, where is the PlayStation Showcase? Where is it?
Bruh.
Where is it? Every week we have somebody, what's the dude name? Robert Serrano,
which I keep telling y'all, stop. Go ahead, man.
He promised the show coming up the 8th of September. crickets from him. You know, all these.
Nah, you know,
insiders.
he said, oh, not, I meant the 18th. That's what I meant.
Oh, that's what he said for real?
No, I'm just joking, but that's how some of these insiders be, bro.
All right, thank you for joking. Cause if that was a real tweet, we'd have marched on over to that goddamn tweet and roast this man. You know what I mean?
Fucks.
Nah, but it's coming to this point now where at PlayStation, like for real, we need an announcement here. You know what I mean? It's too much speculation. It's too much in the shadows, in my personal opinion. You know, you had a great state of play back in June, but you got to talk to the gamers, man. You got to talk to your fan base. You know, we don't like this being quiet here. And if we're being consistent of what you been doing in the past, we're expecting a show, you know, or announcement for September. I don't understand why everything is being held so close to the chest when it even comes to these announcements like that, man. But yo, we need a show, man. I'm pretty sure you guys are not going to disagree this week when it comes to a showcase. Back in July or whatever, you guys like, nah, Bari, give them time. Nah, Persona, give them time. But we in September now. We about to pull up in the mid month of September, and we it's no information yet. So I'm pretty sure you guys can be in agreement this time. We ain't complaining this time, but we just want to you know, make it clear out here, make a statement that, yo, PlayStation, man, the fan base, we have to we put up with Disney and Marvel show, we put up with Capcom show, we put up with Gamescom, we put up with Summer Game Fest. We've been putting up with a lot of these goddamn shows. Okay, we're not saying some of these shows are bad, some of them were horrible, but man, we've been putting up with a lot. But you know what we've not been putting up with? With you. Where is your goddamn show? We needs that. We wants that. PlayStation, please this week announce the show, please. Sony, your thoughts, man.
Yo, when I when I said, like, yo, we need this, what people keep telling me, what do they tell me, Bari? Oh, be patient.
Yeah.
Be patient. That's what people were telling me 2 weeks ago. It's not that big a deal, right? Oh, well, I've got games to play, so I'm not really in a rush. That's what people were telling me for 2 weeks. And I told y'all, stop telling me that bullshit under my tweets. You gonna get blocked. Test me. But yo, when it comes to PlayStation, I said this week too, like, yo, there's been a lot of negative press about PlayStation the past like month or so. You know, with the price increase, with there was something else. There was a couple other things. This whole Activision and Jim Ryan thing, and I wouldn't call that negative, but it ain't a positive thing, you know, like it could be spinned as a negative. There's been some negative, you know, the whole Last of Us Collector's Edition, Steelbook Edition coming all crumpled up and all that. Like, it's been a lot of negatives, and I'm just like, yo, PlayStation, the community needs that pick me up. We need that showcase. Yeah, like, we need that showcase. Plus, you know, they were really quiet throughout the whole summer, right? That Summer Game Fest, that wasn't a PlayStation. That state of play wasn't a PlayStation centric state of play. That was more of a, these are our partners and what they got coming to PlayStation thing. That wasn't PlayStation, because people like, oh, well, they had a state of play in June. That's not no. Like, no, that's not a PlayStation centric state of play.
They hosted it, but it was not their games.
Yeah, it wasn't theirs. I want to see what PlayStation has cooking. I want to see, you know, what Deviation, Firewall, you know, Ben and all these other, Spider-Man, Wolverine, all these things, man, and what's in the future, man. I want to see that stuff, man. I want to see God of War, a true gameplay, a true gameplay demo and shit like that, man. Like, PlayStation's been quiet. They need to speak up. Like, it really is time. Like, really and truly, it's time.
It really is, man. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. The thing is, it's a conflicted feeling, because you know when that announcement comes, what's going to happen. The hype is going to get built up. The shows is going to get you know, created. the impressions, the thoughts, you know, the speculations, all that stuff is going to happen. But it's just getting to that point is being a little bit too quiet, man. Like, we want a specific PlayStation show. The last PlayStation specific show was last year, September. It's been a year. Am I tripping?
No, it's been a year. You're right.
It's been not the individual state of play for like the PlayStation game. I'm talking about,
You're talking about a showcase. It's been a year.
Yeah.
It's been over a year because that showcase actually happened on September 9th of last year, and now we in September 10th. So it's been over a year now.
Man, so you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, talk to us, man. That's all we really want. You know, talk to the fan base. I love the announcements that we do, you know, that you guys do on Twitter, you know, the constant uploads of YouTube videos. I love that. I love that stuff. But we need a showcase, man. We put up with a lot of bad showcases this year. I mean, PlayStation does help us out. You know what I mean? Help us out, man.
That's a fact.
Help your gamers out, please. Brother's been struggling, doing excited for these live streams. That these live streams, they ain't showed nothing new. You know, just look at Disney and Marvel Showcase PlayStation. I'm pretty sure you were shaking your head like, damn, the people need us. We turn on the lamp, we turn on the signal, and the PlayStation signal is just in the air. That's like, yo.
And it's crazy too, because like Nintendo's even been more vocal this year than PlayStation when it comes to
Nintendo's always been consistent when it comes to their showcases and stuff. Like you can guarantee, you know, when a Nintendo Direct or whatever showcase is going to come for Nintendo. They've been very consistent with that.
Yeah.
Where PlayStation, I'm not going to say they're inconsistent, but it's been spotty at certain areas. You know what I mean? Because they've been pretty consistent when it comes to state of plays, but you just don't know when a state of play is going to come.
Yeah.
Nintendo, you kind of have that feeling like, oh, we know when a direct is going to come, or a mini direct or whatnot. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all we really want to do is highlight that. Yeah, I think, you know, the fan base kind of wants to showcase to see what's the future of PlayStation coming. I'm pretty sure they have heard the concerns as far as like, all right, what's coming to PlayStation 5 2023 and beyond, you know. And we just want to see that announcement. We want to see that showcase for you know, PlayStation. You know what I mean, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have some PC and some mobile games in that. But at this point, I'm willing to accept that. I know you're gonna kick my shin after saying that, but hey, man, Persona, I need something.
Nah, I mean, I ain't gonna say that, but I do need to see something from PlayStation, man. It's time, bro.
Man.
It's time, man. Like, it really is time, man. No cap.
Yep.
You can't keep doing this.
Let's talk about this though, Persona, man. As we move this is the final topic before we close out the show. This has been a common thing that a lot of people have been talking about when it comes to the PlayStation Store and just trophies in general. A lot of people's creating content on it. Shout out to Tony. You know, he just created a video talking about how the PlayStation Store is kind of running amok. You know, other people have been running articles about it and making videos about it. I know Jack Move has been Johnny has been very vocal as far as when it comes to, you know, trophies and, you know, on PlayStation, how it's kind of lost its muster due to all of these easy platinum games that's coming up on the store. Like, if you go in the store right now, you see Fump Jump, you see Nump Nump, you see Glump Lump, you see
the jumping kebab, the jumping pasta, the jumping soda, the jumping fish, the jumping hot dog, and all this shit. Yeah,
they got jumping everything over here, man. Every type of
I ain't gonna lie, I took advantage of some of them games, but still, it's a lot.
that's where the contrast of this topic is going to be, because I get people's statement as far as these easy platinums and trophies really don't really mean that much anymore, just due to the fact of, you know, there's a lot of these games. There's more of these games than actual games. You know what I mean? As I look at it, I look at PlayStation list right now. We got Jumpin' Lasagna. So then we got Jumpin' Lasagna Turbo. Then we got Jumpin' Coffee Turbo. Then we got the Penguin P, Petty Bird 2, the Button B. You know what I mean? Jumping Coffee, the regular version to that. You know what I mean? Got Sushi Run. as I'm scrolling. Oh, Jumping Pasta Turbo, Jumping Pasta, the Volleyball B, the Llama I, the Jumping Kebab, Bob Turbo, Funk Jump, Coffee Run, Nump Jump. There's a whole bunch of these Nump Jump, Funk Jump, Wump Jump.
And then like the cow bee and all that, where you just hold the button and go to 10,000 and it tells you different facts about an animal and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I get the talking points and where people come from, but I just want to highlight something where some of these easy platinums and some of these easy games can go in your favor, because if you guys remember, PlayStation, they announced the whole PlayStation Stars program, you know what I mean, that they haven't initiated yet. And one of the perks about this, program that, is free to sign up and all that stuff, is when it comes to trophies and platinums, that it goes towards like a rewards program that they kind of had before in the past, but they kind of took it away. But now they're bringing it back into this, Stars program. And I think that the PlayStation gamer, we complain about this stuff as far as the easy platinums. You can benefit from it as far as the rewards program by just getting some of these platinums. So one thing I've done is that I've I've bought a lot of these cheap easy platinums, and I'm waiting until that PlayStation Stars program, initiate. Then I'm gonna just run through those easy platinums, and I want to see the type of rewards I'm going to be getting through the Stars program, because they got to hold up their word, right? They said that through trophies and other means, playing games and all that stuff, you will get rewarded for that. You get the whole little digital thing. I think they said here, as far as, let me actually pull up the PlayStation blog when it comes to the Stars program. Just so I can get the information correctly here. We can do a quick search here. Oops. So here we go. So they said our monthly check-in campaign simply requires you to play any game to receive a reward, while other campaigns require you to win tournaments, earn specific trophies, or to be first player to platinum a blockbuster title in your local time zone. Oh, so they say specific trophies now, so it might go against us.
Oh yeah, them quickies.
Quickies, they might say
not them quickies.
They said all PlayStation Star members will have the opportunity to earn loyalty points. Points can be redeemed in catalog that may include PSN wallet funds and select PlayStation Store products. As an additional benefit, PlayStation Plus members enrolled in the Stars automatically earn points for purchases on the PlayStation Store. So that's one thing that you if you're a PlayStation Plus member and you buying these games, you're earning points towards those games for the PlayStation Store. You know what I'm saying? So it's still a benefit towards you because they're cheap. You get an easy platinum. But I get the whole bragging about, I got this platinum. But one thing I tell people all the time, because I'm not shy away from playing like an easy platinum game. But every game that I wanted to play and platinum, I have platinum. You know what I mean? So it's not like that's the only thing on my list of platinums when it comes to, my PSN. You know what I mean? I probably have about like 20 something or 30 something of these easy platinum games on my actual, PSN. But every other game that I wanted to platinum, I have platinum. You know what I mean? Every hard game that I wanted to platinum, I have platinum. So
yeah, that's the thing, man. Like I think with quickies, man, it's like think of quickies as like comfort food. We all got like that comfort food that if it's raining outside or you feeling down or whatever the fuck, you have a favorite food that you would eat, right? I think quickies are like that, bro. Where it's like, it's that pick me up real quick. You got some downtime, you want to get a quick quickie. I don't see a big issue with that. Right. As long as you actually,
fries.
Or like fries. Yeah. Fries.
Quick little. You don't want to cook. You don't want to cook oxtails. Like you
Nah,
want
you
to
want
put some
quick
fries
little-
in the air fryer. You
quick
know,
little
make that thing up,
snack.
put some ketchup on there and whatnot, and then you boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a quick little snack. You feel me? So I think when it comes to that stuff, man, it's like, yo, look, you know, if you playing your games, man, listen, man, I think that's what matters, bro. Like you playing the games, bro. Play the games. You got a lot of people that ain't even playing the quickies. They not playing nothing.
I do understand the integrity of certain things though, because I'm in that ballpark as well. Like, if there's a game that I feel like it took me a while, or it's like something that I accomplished, that I platinum, I'll post it up. A lot of some of these games that I do platinum, I don't post them up. I'm like, yeah,
Certain platinums obviously ain't getting posted up. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but the ones that matter, you know, as long as those are getting posted up, I don't see a problem.
Exactly, like the Seafoods, the Returnals, you know what I mean? Like those games are platinum too. So when people try to question me, you know what I mean? Just make sure you platinum those games too.
Make sure some of the hardest, you know what's funny? Some of the hardest games, a lot of these dudes was crying that they wanted to make easier. Returnal and Seafood are the perfect examples of that. People were crying. This is so difficult. This is so this is so that.
Yeah, but it's definitely something that I feel like PlayStation should look into when it comes to the store. Like, as far as like slowing down some of these releases, because like when I was watching you know, like Sacred Sim, like you know, Colin Moriarty, shout out to Colin, he was talking about it. Was like, yo, it was like so much of these fump jumps, lumps, cumps.
Yeah, I feel like it can be a bit excessive.
Yeah,
right. It is excessive. No, it is, because like every day now when I look in the store, it's a new ones, and I'm just like, bro, like it is definitely cluttering up the store a little bit, where the store's starting to look like some Steam shit, where, you know, Steam's got all the shovelware, useless asset swap games that don't really mean nothing. PlayStation Store is kind of starting to look like that a little bit.
These are the business money games right here, because that's all these games are being created for. You know what I mean, they're cheap, but a lot of people are buying them because people like their trophy hunting. People want to rank up their level, and they want to get these platinums. People going to buy it. Yo, $1.50 for a platinum? Hey, who's not going to buy that? You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure that these games are very profitable, and that's why they're coming out so quick, because they take nothing to make, and what they're charging probably, and how much people's buying it, they're probably making buku bucks. You know what I mean? Like, they're making a lot off of them. So it's definitely a good conversation to have, man. So shout out to people that's making the content, talking about it. It's definitely interesting to hear different perspectives on it. But I'm gonna give more of my perspective on it, especially after the STARS program. I want to see how that STARS program is going to be executed.
You're supposed to be getting that this year, right?
What happened?
You're supposed to be getting that this year, right?
Yeah, it's coming. It said it's coming later. It's coming this holiday season or this fall. Let me just make sure.
We'll see.
Don't quote me on that. It says we are currently doing some early tests on the program before launching it later this year in phase regional rollout. So yeah, it's going to be launching this year. So yeah,
we'll see.
We're definitely going to see.
We'll see.
We'll do a review on it. With the STARS
yes,
program.
sir. We're definitely doing that review.
But yeah, this is pretty much the show, episode 98, guys, in the books. 2 more episodes away from 100. Persona, man, hit us with the outro. Let the people know what's going on with you. And yo, I know there's a question being asked about the whole Ubisoft event. When is that actual event coming?
It starts at 3:00.
Oh, it's today.
Yeah, today at 3:00.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely. If he's streaming, I definitely.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Real quick, shout out to It's Me Baby 80, man. Appreciate you being 3 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. He says the best PlayStation podcast in the nation. WUPS. We appreciate you, It's Me Baby 80. For me, man, listen, guys, I appreciate everybody that rocked out with us today and really rock out with us every Saturday, man. Like, we're getting close to episode 100. Me and Bari really got something really special planned for y'all, man, that we know the long-time listeners and even the newcomers to our show you'll really appreciate. And it's going to be really, really fun. Man, 100 episodes. We creeped up on 100 episodes, Bari, man. Like, yo,
Sheesh.
Yo, we started the show, what, 2 years ago almost? Wow. Yeah, actually, yeah, 2 years ago. Back in August of 2020. Man. So yeah, yo, we're gonna be going down memory lane, man. We're gonna be going down memory lane. It's gonna be great. So definitely, keep it locked here with us. But for me, man, I was the technical host this week. I was the back end host. But listen, guys, for me personally, I am Gaming with Persona. My channel is Gaming with Persona. Follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks, man. Yo, we in the 4,000 club now, guys. So we trying to get to that 5,000 club, and we close to 3,000 subs on the channel. So if you haven't already, subscribe, and also if you enjoy the content here as well, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Here we're close to 2,500 here on the channel. So definitely subscribe if you enjoy the content. Also follow our official What's Up PlayStation Twitter as well. The Twitter for that is at WUPS Podcast. That's at WUPS Podcast. And stay up to date with your boys, with the WUPS boys. And yeah, man, for me, I am going to be doing the Ubisoft Forward Game Showcase live reaction. So the show starts at 3 o'clock. I'm going to go live about 2:45. So that's going to be on my YouTube channel, Gaming with Persona. So if y'all want to, pull up and rock out, and hopefully it's a good show. If it's not, we're going to be cracking jokes. All right. And then I want to, probably not today, maybe tomorrow, because today I really want to get the platinum for Last of Us. But probably tomorrow I'm going to stream Steel Rising, do a live impressions for that. And next week, One Persona Speaks. If we get a showcase announcement, I'm definitely putting out a prediction video out for that. I'm probably, once I get the platinum for Last of Us, I'm probably going to put my thoughts out there as well. Yeah, no, not probably, I am, because there's been so much controversy surrounding this game. I want to talk about it, especially if someone will have both platinum, the original, and this. So talk about the differences and what I like, what I didn't like, all this other stuff. And then next weekend, listen, Modern Warfare 2, I'm streaming all weekend, I'm streaming that. We are playing that game hardcore. We're talking back during my early days of COD. We are streaming that game all day, all night, hardcore, analyzing every single thing. Don't miss it. And that's it, guys. Listen, we appreciate y'all here at the What's Up PlayStation YouTube channel. And always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community. I appreciate y'all.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Next week is definitely going to be a content heavy week, especially pretty much Wednesday to the weekend. Yes, for me, for sure. So we're going to be doing the nostalgia trip back again. I want to do a speak from the heart as well, because I definitely want to test out a few things. We're going to be setting up OBS, from scratch with that. So definitely want to get that those outlines for that show ready to go. COD reveal, multiplayer reveal. We are streaming that. We are reacting to that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are streaming that as well. COD reveal that Thursday. Absolutely, 100%. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, on Thursday, and then that weekend for the beta, definitely gonna be streaming that as well, man. So hopefully it's good, man. Hopefully,
I'm praying.
Modern Warfare is good, and we're enjoying it. But yeah, at the end of the day, the beta, they usually go in on the beta, so we'll see. We'll definitely see. But yeah, like I said, look forward to a lot of stuff coming to the channel. Next week, as we get this new PC setup, man. So I'm gonna give my thoughts and my reviews on that. Probably as I do some of these streams and all that. But appreciate everybody that support What's Up PlayStation podcast. Like Persona said, yo, we're 98 episodes in, man. 2 episodes away from 100. It's definitely a great milestone. It is not the easiest of things just to do a weekly podcast. It takes a lot of time and dedication. But we appreciate you guys that support our flow, man. Support our chemistry here with WUPS. And we appreciate all the comments that you guys have for the show. You know what I mean?
Especially the like being entertaining every week with that energy and whatnot. That's like, people think that's easy to just turn that on and off. That stuff is very tough to like keep people engaged enough to stay throughout the whole show, or get people to come back because, you know, they like your energy, my energy, our gaming takes. And even especially on like dry news weeks, we got to be even more entertaining, you know? And, you know, they love the game. Well, they hate the gaming politician and the spotlights, and it's a, you know, we're going to talk about all that in episode 100, but like, you know, this is something that me and Bari love to do. And we just appreciate the growth in the community behind us and supporting us. And, you know, like when we did the Sean Layden interview and everybody was hitting up these publications, use their names, say their name. Yo, I love the community, bro.
But not funny, but that was real right there.
Yeah, yo, we gonna talk about it, man. We gonna talk, man. They was like, use their names, say their names.
Yeah, yo, like a lot of, well, not a lot, but the ones that did use show or talk about it, they wasn't even like, you know, saying, hey, what's up, PlayStation podcast, actually. That's crazy.
Yep.
Nah, yeah, what episode 100 is definitely going to be an entertaining one. Definitely don't miss that. But next week episode, don't miss that as well. 99 is going to be fun because we're going to be talking about Call of Duty.
Yo, we going in. Yo, I'm telling you guys, me and Bari are 100% going in on this COD. We are going to be hyper analyzing this game. OD, trust me.
Yo, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. But yeah, guys, that is episode 98, man. Definitely appreciate everybody coming through. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. If you further enjoyed it, subscribe. And if you really, really enjoyed it, hit that join button, man. Become a part of the WUPS Nation. Get a part, you know, get some of these perks in your blood. Now pump some of that perks in your blood, man. We got some good perks out here, man.
Oh, and we got to get, speaking of perks, Bari, we got to get them to platinum, man, because they made it to the end. You know, shout out. Oh, I paid the wrong one. Oh shit. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. And then here go y'all platinum. 98 platinums. Y'all getting up there.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. But yeah, guys, catch you guys next week. Same time, same place, same crew. What's up, nation? What's up, nation? What's up, PlayStation podcast? And yeah, episode 98 in the books, and we gone.
Peace.
Deuces.